Hello, 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 and welcome to stream. We are back with the last session before a 2-week break, where we'll be coming back on the 3rd. But had things officially start, and we're going to be heading in now. Just giving it a bit of time before we hop onto the boat. And yeah, Harper has relayed a few things in a meeting between the last session and this one. That apparently Shometsu is trying to kidnap her. So that the whole Ditus thing, it's kind of complicated, but essentially Harper's in hiding at the moment. So they're going to be kind of just laying low, and they might not be in character as Harper for most of the session. So we're going to have to rely on other people in the clinic to help heal things. But we also had a really good conversation with Ruina, where we talked a bit about all the stuff that happened in the raid and such, and got to have a heart-to-heart where Sloan nearly came to tears. But this was in a bit of a text thing between us and the days in between. But now we're going to be hopping straight in and going to the clinic. Also, today we've got increased security on the clinic down here, just in case something comes up. So we got guards in like full kitted out equipment with assault rifles. But here we go, hopping in. Oh, always forget nameplates. But I am entirely unsure quite what's going to be in store for today. Could be very calm, or it could be intense. But I've heard that Croak should show up later in session, and that we have a meeting lined up to try and tell them about things and help enlist them for the efforts against Ditus.
Speaking of which, let me remember that as well.
Good morning.
Oh, forgive me, Agent Sloan. I was merely, I was, patching into comms. Forgive me.
Indeed. Well, certainly stay safe
And
out there today.
I will, and I also inform you that I have sent word to, but I have sent word that, all production of Beowulf and Neowolf synthetics have been halted and have thoroughly disarmed in the process of it.
Wonderful. It's a good first step.
Indeed. Currently, we're trying to move what staff we have dedicated to synthetic sentry production to try to deal with things to deal with the threat and assist in that matter.
Good. Well, today I have increased the security around the clinic to make sure that we can actually protect people in case these things show up. So, if
Understood.
that situation arises, perhaps that the clinic can be used as a sort of stronghold. But I certainly hope that that does not happen again.
Nor do I as well. A clinic is meant for healing, not battle.
Absolutely. But I must go check in on the clinic, so I will speak to you later. Have a good day.
Of course. You as well.
That should be good news, but I'm unsure how much we can actually trust it.
Well, there's no better place to try and understand magic, my buddy, my friend. Let's go.
Yeah.
after you. I don't remember the fucking sanctum is.
I was just saying, let's go. That's all I was saying.
Oh,
Yeah.
I
Hey,
thought you were like.
Sloan. I have business actually with the clinic in particular. I can address you to you here actually, but
Very
we've
well.
recently been doing investigation into food products because of discrepancies we found, and one of the things that we don't have we have an unusual thing that happened with the coffee shipments in general, but I believe that the clinic has a coffee maker and they give out coffee and stuff, so we need the whatever like coffee beans and stuff you have so we can go in and make sure that the coffee isn't actually like drugged or anything has been done to it.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I think it's
with
just an error
supervision,
in
I will
paperwork and
certainly allow
stuff.
that investigation to be done, but
Yeah, sure.
I will assure you
That's
that
fine.
we have been thoroughly checking our shipments as of late.
Yeah, it's I'm pretty sure it's just an error in some paperwork, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to even give it back to you, like no harm, no foul. I mean, I don't have any guards. I just assumed I'll just take it up. So I assume you guys don't have a fucking, you know, stockpile of coffee beans. I just assume it's like a little bit of coffee. So if you want to help me with
Indeed.
that, with the clinic, it'd be wonderful. Yeah, once again, you know, when people start doing stuff against Gap Health Administration, then we kind of have to go and check everyone. And that was one of the things we found was that I think there was just some error in paperwork, but we have to be careful nonetheless, because very easy for, you know, somebody to slip some drugs into any kind of
Right.
food. And then
Have
people
you
start getting,
found...
sick from food, especially... Yeah?
Have you found where the potential mistake was made, and who might have made it?
Not yet. But we've been investigating a lot of food stuff recently because Masaru was found, and Masaru employees were found distributing food from the Grove. So we've been going and reviewing a lot of our paperwork, and I think some stuff happened with the coffee stuff. So.
I see.
Of course, there's no payments, there's no loss, there's nothing like that. We're just going to take
Good morning.
coffee stuff, and then we'll give it back. Once
This
we
is superior, and as such, you are allowed in. Assuming this is the orders.
Indeed. They'll be taking a look at some of the coffee stores to make sure they're not contaminated. But you're one of the wyverns, correct?
You got that right.
It's a pleasure to be working with you. Welby Sloan.
Likewise. You can call me Duke.
Very well.
Apologies, but I seem to remember they gave me your name, but it, lost my mind at the time. I was overwhelmed learning my job description with these guards.
Indeed. But I certainly appreciate all the help that the wyverns will be giving around. They certainly need it.
Of course. What was your name, sorry?
Welby Sloan.
Was it Sloan? Sloan, that was the one.
Come again.
Should we be checking everyone who comes in the clinic who has not been, well, I guess vetted by you?
Amelia has a box of coffee beans in her hand. Yeah, by the way, I hope this is okay that I'm like taking like the box for an investigation, you know, because I don't have the scanning equipment like on me and to scan this box. It's like
Right, but please do get it back here within the hour.
Ooh, within the hour, I can try.
This is a resource that we supply to our employees.
How about payment for time, like, you know, like the inconvenience? Would that be good? Because it's hard to get this back up to, you know, border patrol, but also just kind of to the facilities that can run this stuff and make sure everything's like clean.
Indeed, but you should have thought of that ahead of time.
Well, we are doing this like now, so sorry.
Indeed, I'm sure we can go one day without.
All right, and I'll pay you for the inconvenience too.
Indeed, but I would also like all of the report paperwork.
Yeah, sure, okay.
Damn. Watch your fire.
Watch your fucking weapon, soldier.
You guys
Right.
need better training. And if they're gonna be firing off fucking like assault rifles, maybe don't give them assault rifles, alright? Maybe give them something like a little bit of like a baby thing first, alright?
Right.
Do you need me to put training wheels on that fucking gun, or do we need to put training wheels in your arms?
You should have safety on. Hello, citizen.
Believe it or not, I have been trying to train
Hello
them.
there.
But perhaps you can show them a thing or two. Hello.
Damn straight. I'll do my best.
Please.
Mr. Noah made his presence known to me.
Oh,
I am one short a god.
just now.
Mm-hmm.
Was there anything said?
Keep Shimetsu trash off the streets. I can only imagine that. I guess I should get myself lucky that it didn't extend to me.
I certainly would. I imagine that he is not very happy with you at the moment. I would be careful.
It's a good thing I know the city, at least.
Indeed.
So, if you do find one of my men, you know what happened to them?
Indeed, we will certainly send you a report if we find the body.
That'd be much appreciated.
Indeed.
Do you know if Runa's here?
I believe that she's somewhere about the town. What do you wish to speak with her about?
Simply a meeting that I would like to discuss.
Right. Well,
And
perhaps if I see them, then I might point them your way.
Thank you, I'd appreciate it.
Indeed. Have a good day.
You as well.
Good morning, Mr. Fritz.
How you doing, Sloan?
Could be better. But now, back to the matter at hand.
Could be better?
Synths, as of this time, will not be allowed into the clinic. But others, unless they are showing
Yes,
clear...
under the briefing, sir.
Indeed. But unless others are showing clear signs of suspicious activity, they will be allowed inside and allowed to be treated.
So no robot.
Question though, sir.
Hear you loud and
Just
clear.
make sure the radio is 25, right?
Indeed.
That was it. For all Avalon personnel. So when if something happens and we say something on it, you will hear it, right? Just wanna make
Unsure.
absolutely sure.
I have not had the test of
Okay.
comms as of yet today.
Hello, sir. What are you doing over there watching us?
I'm watching this guy. He's fucking
Guard,
crazy.
what is your name?
He's alright.
My name is Mickey Mouse.
Hey, what?
Right.
Mouse, as people say, but
You're gonna get us
mouse.
sued. You're gonna get us sued. Crazy?
Right, can I call you Mick?
Yes, sir.
The comment that you made to Mr. Fritz was the exact kind of thing that I'm talking about, that we need to be kind to the members of the Undercity. We are trying to run a business, not scare people off with harsh comments. Be cordial. I don't care how bad of a day you've had, they've had worse.
Okay,
This
sir.
way they probably have.
Indeed. Now, I'm going to tend to things inside. Oh boy, it's gonna be a quiet day without Harper in here.
I can respect that name. Fine, don't say anything.
Good morning.
Good morning. I've seen crab.
Crab?
Big crab.
Excuse me. Yes.
Good
apparently
morning,
there's a
gentlemen.
nice crab around the Undercity, so I don't know. Take caution, I guess.
A nice crab.
But anyways,
Nice.
a nice. Their words, so take it with a grain of salt. But there's a nice crab in the Undercity.
I mean, I'm pretty sure if you fed the crab, it wouldn't go for you.
Are we speaking of the dune crabs?
So in other words, be sure.
I'll be there in a minute.
In the
Wait a
waist,
minute.
I'm not sure. They just said crab nice.
I'm assuming, unless they mean like the small, actual small crab, not the ones on the dunes. And
Hey, MP, how you doing?
Maybe we should get a
Need
pot of
anything?
water. I could use some boiled crab right now.
Crab?
But anyways, we're
Right.
hoping to get this one's. Actually, let's head to the clinic if that's all right.
Indeed.
You found a crab? Where'd you get the crab? Where's your crab?
Where's the other one gone?
Where?
Right.
Oh, what? He looks a bit.
I didn't know Avalon hired
Red.
slummers.
Oh no, I'm not insulting him.
calm down.
We're just hoping to get the drow's blood drawn.
Why is that?
It's Masaru business.
Very well. But also, whilst you're here, I do have this rune that needs a bit of recharging. Would you be able to do this?
Runes are a bit outside of my expertise. I'm HR, so
Very well.
I'm not. I don't know, where would they get a rune recharged? You're the quartermaster.
That's a good question. I've been trying to find one. If you find one, tell me.
Right. Well, I'll take a look
Yeah.
around the city. But, in any event,
Yeah.
Please do tell me. I've been struggling.
indeed. Right over this way, we should have a injector on hand that should be able to draw.
Yeah, as long as you do it from either one of my hands, I do not feel pain within them.
Right. Well,
It's only
this won't hurt then.
Gonna hand up my hand.
And there you are.
Here, we could just do you as well, just in case.
As being a tailor, pins and needles. After a long time,
Right.
you get used to the feeling.
Makes sense. Here is the vial with Mr. Maroon.
I don't want to waste the Masaru
Alright, thank you.
stuff for now. That's all I have.
And how much do I owe Avalon for this service? Or is there like
We
just a
can
payment?
have... Goodness.
Ooh.
We can have the charge sent over at a later time.
Alright, that sounds reasonable.
And you wish to Mr. Dexter as well?
It's up to him. We don't actually know if he has any magical potential
Yeah,
yet.
I'll hold off for now. So,
Very well.
because I don't want to waste credits if it's pointless.
I
You
mean, it
know,
would be
fair.
good to-
Honestly, fair.
Indeed.
I understand spending. God, budgeting is fucking.
Alright, well, let's
Thank you for your
find
service,
Rin
Mr.
now.
Brown.
Yep.
Indeed.
Thank you,
Have a
Sloan.
good day.
Yep, you as well.
Attacked by someone, don't lose. The enemy. I got shot in the ass. That's about it. Oh, sir.
That's a very,
I was talking
that's
about
a very,
during the war.
you fought in the war?
Yes, I got shot in the ass. That was a
Yes, I
pain.
heard that part. That's what
That
made
was
me
better than
stop.
dying.
Oh, also, is your do you have a coffee? You have a coffee machine, right? May I have some coffee?
Indeed. Sadly, I must say that Miss Skylark just came around and confiscated it and said that it needed to be scanned for any contamination.
Oh,
Citizen Civic watching us.
If you truly wished it, I could have a drone perhaps go fetch a bit for you, but that could take about 20 minutes in total.
It wouldn't be fast enough. Alright, I appreciate the offer though.
Very well.
I'll see if I can find Skylark. Thanks again.
Indeed.
Oh my god.
And, Mick, you may stand off to the side to allow others to pass through. And apologies, what was your name again?
You can call me Duke.
Right, Duke.
Duke is my name.
I think you might be on the wrong mic.
Am I? Let me
Sound a
check.
bit distant.
It might be just because not talking directly into your ear. I apologize.
Very well. Well, I'm going to be heading out for a bit. Notify me if I'm needed.
Of course. Safe travels, Sloan. Remember, Mick. No robot.
Well, it would seem that at least the first part of the session is going to be fairly calm.
Food regulation, I guess? That's
Actually have time to just walk around and see the sights. Perhaps we can find a rune maker somewhere. Maybe the Forge Master will know. If he's present. Hmm.
What do you think, Felipe? Hello.
Hello there.
It's just empty. Same. I guess this is not the place, Felipe. Hello. Haven't happened to see a horn lady, have you? We were looking for owner of the parfait shop, the ice cream shop.
Where water that's underground is coming up.
Ready to gang. Let's search for it.
And sometimes it comes up hot.
Three kinds of spring? There's a spring that's a seasoning?
Hello.
Not seasoning, like a time of the year, you know?
Indeed. It was very curious.
Not on this planet. This planet is hot as balls all year fucking around.
I can imagine. Have you seen Miss Ruina around?
Weird. And you haven't seen any rats, except for the rats that are in there. But we can't get it because they got like these crazy claws.
Unsure.
Yeah, don't touch their rats.
Okay.
Very well.
Surprised if this man had more than 2 brain cells.
Who, me?
Hey,
Oh, this guy. Oh,
That's-
this guy. Yeah, you're not.
you know that's
I mean-
that's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I'm feeling a little intimidated. I'm gonna go look around.
Double pissed, yeah. Okay, right, thank you so much. Alright.
Whoa. Excuse me.
I'm good to go now, Todd. Appreciate it. I'll go see your sister now, actually. So, I'll see you later, Todd.
Hello. I don't got a bug, man. There was another guy that had a bug. I'm
It
looking
looks
for
just like
rats.
you. Looking for rats.
Hey man, we don't got many choices.
Hmm. Hello there.
Good day. Hello. Oh, sorry to burden you with this. Would you happen to know anywhere that's open that I can get some food? I'm trying to stock up for my new location.
I see. Who might you be?
I am Mr. Oros Drake. I'm the new talismonger in the area. I run the rune shop, I believe, in the center of the area. I don't recall. They said.
Ah. Well, you're just the gentleman I've been looking for, then. I have a rune that needs to be
Oh, well,
recharged.
that's fantastic. Oh, fantastic. I can do that most assuredly. You can come by my shop here in just a bit. I just need to find some food to stock up with, and I'll be right there.
Certainly.
I believe if you're looking at the giant glowing door, it's the one on the left.
Glowing door.
Yeah, there's the large pit with the glowing
Ah, yes. The sanctum.
door area. It's the shop. Yeah, the shop area on the left of that district is where my shop is.
The left looking
some
away
of the
from the
tools there
sanctum
are-
or looking towards it.
Looking towards it.
Right. Very well. Though the
I'll
only food
again, I'll-
shops that I know of, there are a couple in the fire district, and I know there's a parfait shop in the hair district, as well as the
I
tavern
was
that way.
afraid of that. I was about to go check that because the other places are closed up. It seems. So.
The tavern seems to be closed as well.
If you're lucky, you can convince Miss Amelia to open up a birthday shop.
Well, I'll have to speak with whoever or just get food later. But for now, I suppose if the tavern's closed, I'll just get back to my shop. So, whenever you have free time, feel free to stop by.
Well, I think I might actually do that right now, if you're willing.
Oh, all right then. Let's be on our way then, shall we?
Indeed, after you.
You'll have to excuse me. I'm still new to the area, so I'm not 100% familiar.
Of course.
Can you even play a song on that, or are you just unable to?
All muddled together. The fire area. This is the clinic. That's right. Yes, I remember that.
You can head left or right. Once you get to the clinic, to get to the knowledge district.
I see. Oh, that's the name of it. I was thinking something with like the book district or something. I don't know why that thought popped up in my brain.
They're fairly akin. It makes sense.
Yes, I do hope they do repairs around here soon. I'm worried that something's gonna fall apart on the shop.
Indeed, it is rather drab.
There we are. Yeah, come step on in, take a seat, and I can look over the runes. When I say seat, I only have chairs in my stations. Apologies.
I prefer to stand anyway. But
Of course. You said you had a rune that
Indeed.
needed recharging?
you'll find that it's of a special make. And in fact, I would be willing to pay a little bit of extra if you'd be willing to keep quiet about its existence.
Of course. Here, in fact, here, let me close up here real quick. If you're wanting privacy, of course.
Indeed.
Let's see. Well, this is certainly a unique make for sure. Let me take it to my workstation over here and get a closer look at it. One moment. Excuse me while I ping God.
Indeed.
Hello?
Hi, God. I'm here to look over Mr. Sloan's rune here. I have it in my little examiner, and he wants a recharge and a little extra oomph, as it were.
Extra oomph. Well, that will be hard.
Well, just a recharge.
Well, just the recharge for
do.
now.
You rolled an 8, but you are extremely capable of this kind of stuff. So it is rolled, but you can't have it for another hour. It's going to take a while if you want to set a timer.
Of course. It is currently 8:45, essentially. So, expect it in an hour or so. It's going to take quite a while. I don't have any fresh crystals here. Otherwise, the process would be much faster. So it's going to have to charge on residual energies and my personal mana stores, as it were. So
very well.
Come back round for it in an hour, and I shall be here, and it shall be ready for you as well. And now we can come over here and discuss payment if you would like. A simple recharge, although on something this complex, I was not expecting right off the bat. So I would say 250,000 credits. I can negotiate, though. I'm still working on my resources down here. I'm not trying to bust you with mid-city prices, otherwise it would be closer in the 750,000 range.
Right.
He told you what kind of rune it was?
Yes.
Okay, just making sure. Yes, it should be expensive.
Although I had basic knowledge on it, not the whole deal about it. Just it was a rather unique recharge, and I believe that was it, correct?
Yes.
Basic aspects after looking over it, yes. So that's all I've got on it otherwise.
Oh, you weren't told what it is?
Not in
Like
its
what
fullest
kind?
extent, no.
Oh, it is very expensive to recharge an anti-magic rune.
Oh, alright then. I guess I would have known that.
Yes, when you saw that, you would have been like, oh, goodness me. Oh, alright, I can do this. They're very, very, very hard to make, like, because not everyone can get that kind of... You are very skilled at this. You can make it. But...
Of course.
Yeah.
Apologies, the price has jumped as I've just realized the quality of the rune you've handed me here. I would say that mid-city price would be light on the regards of what I would normally be charging for a rune of this make, and high quality as it is. So 750,000, I would charge usually $1 million in mid-city or more. But being my first customer and me wanting to make new friends in the area, of course, I would be willing to do 750,000 credits.
Very well. One moment. I have chatter on my radio.
You're able to draw blood because Sarah is here for getting some blood drawn.
Could you please repeat that without less screaming?
That's never good.
Sarah's here for some blood drawn. They have not shown up. We'll call in the comms yet.
For which individual?
I'll be back to talk to you in a second, Nick.
Well, I'll be back in but a moment. Apologies.
Understood.
Oh, no issue. I hope everything's alright.
Indeed. I should get back there rather quickly, but...
Of course. Feel free, if you have time in an hour, you can come pick it up, or worst comes to worst, if you tell me where to go, I can drop it off wherever you would like it to be dropped off at.
The clinic should work.
The clinic? Alright, well I know where that is, and we moved from there, so I'm confident I can get back there.
Indeed. But what was the amount again?
750,000 credits, and that's being on the generous side.
I certainly appreciate that. I can very much pay that.
Of course. Well, if there's no issue, then just... I have a credit chip here still if you'd like to transfer them.
Certainly.
Apologies.
I have a
I only
link in
brought
the
my personal chip. I have yet to set up a I've yet to set up a business account and everything still. It's all still up in the air. I was only luckily able to acquire this place after a bunch of hoop jumping and all sorts of different things. Not even all this area is not even really on the map to purchase. You just have to go through a bunch of the back ends and all sorts of odd things.
Indeed.
Yeah.
But with that payment squared up, I believe I should be heading back.
Of course. Yes, let me let you out, of course.
Indeed. And please do take good care of the room.
My name is Mickey.
Of
yes, President.
Nothing shall fall into its harm, or it shall not fall into any harm as far as I will make sure of. So.
Indeed. And the last thing I'd posit is that I would be careful of any replication, as this is Masaru technology.
I swear I was on talk. That's weird.
Of course, I understand. Just understand that I'm not unfamiliar with the techniques they use.
It shouldn't be on.
But of course,
Indeed.
no one's really a fan of.
I would have no qualms with it, but they are right there.
I should not be on radio.
Indeed, and I don't want to muster the ire, as it were. So.
Indeed, but I had best be going.
I'll make my own original design if the worst comes to worst. But again, thank you for the business. Stay safe.
The number.
Absolutely, you as well.
I just got off radio now. It shouldn't have been.
You're still on the radio.
Blue when I was not talking. I was specifically picking talk every time I was doing that.
You're still speaking on the radio, and I'm on my way.
Yes, I am holding tea. Yes.
My apologies. Mick, you are still on the radio.
No, I'm not. It shouldn't be on the radio as radio. One moment, please.
Are you yelling, perhaps?
Blink really hard.
In any event, my apologies for the delay. What is it that you wished?
Oh, we just found Rin, and they also need their blood drawn. From Saru only.
Very well. Right this way.
Yeah, it's always great in the clinic.
Right. Well, with Mr. Rin's,
with the gun.
That is not just a slummer. If you notice the back of his jacket, that is a wyvern. But with Mr. Rin's particular physiology, I'll be wearing a glove for this procedure. But where would you like the draw to be made?
I don't really know. But I'm guessing something like a pinprick, or...
Indeed, it should not hurt very much.
In the arm.
In the arm?
Probably like right arm, right around the tricep here.
Indeed. Does your species share a similar vein system to others?
You can tell it kind of tilts his head at that, just like...
Are your arteries in the same kind of places?
I don't know what you mean.
Well, I guess we'll just have to test and see. Would you please put your arm out?
Which?
Indeed, this should not hurt much.
With the previous things. His arm's completely scarred up. It's fun.
Goodness. Well, I'll count to 3. 1. Right, there we go. And here's that vial.
Alright, thank you very much, Sloan.
Indeed.
You can charge that one to Masaru as well.
Absolutely. Is there anything else you require?
just a question. It's more of a personal thing. Do you know where Amelia took the coffee maker?
I'm afraid that I do not. I believe they had said that they would bring it upstairs for examination. I had asked them to return it within an hour, but they seemed not confident.
Great.
But, as I said previously, if you wish, I can send for a drone.
You know what? Just in case, that would be great.
Very
I'll try
well.
to find some coffee down here in the meantime.
In that case, it should be down in about 20 minutes.
I'll be counting the seconds. Thank you very much, Sloan.
Indeed. Have a wonderful day.
Yep, you as well. Oh wait, no, have a magical day. I gotta start saying that. Have a magical day.
Please don't tell me that's your new slogan.
We've gotta have something, it seems.
Do you?
Yeah, I kinda do. It's
Right.
unfortunate, but true.
Well, I hope it won't be an ever-long time until I see you again.
Good one.
I like it.
There she is.
Sloan.
Mr. Cross.
Oh, yeah, where did you take my coffee? Not mine. Where did you take the coffee maker?
I didn't take the coffee maker. The coffee maker's still there. It was the coffee beans. The coffee maker's still there.
Indeed.
Oh.
But the coffee cannot be made without the beans.
Okay.
Yeah, with Masari kind of going around distributing a bunch of stuff, we had to kind of start doing investigation into like all sources, and we found a discrepancy in coffee beans. So we're kind of having to check to make sure all the coffee beans are good. Because apparently there's some error in the paperwork, but we still have to, you know, be on the side of caution. So sorry. Masari.
Right.
Huh.
Anyways, I have important business to attend to with Sloan, specifically, so I also need to call in my chief of security, so...
I see.
Hey, Pine, I'm at the clinic and I have a Sloan if you want to come by.
Alright. Was Amelia ever let in your art sanctum?
Sorry, where's Mickey, by the way? Where did he go?
I am unsure. Is that him?
Bad happens while he's gone. Wait, that might be him. Perfect timing. Fuck, he went to the other door. Shit.
Am I still speaking on the radio? Something. Okay.
Ah, I see. They're trying to fix their comms.
I've returned.
I think you fat-fingered your
It should have. I was specifically going to talk every single time. Like a normal person.
Those Jeb cubes you were eating a while ago. You might have gotten something sticky on your finger.
Hold on, did you just say Jeb?
Did you just say Jeb? I don't fucking care. People slip up all the time, so...
Right, well, in any event. Welcome, Miss Pine.
Anyways, yep.
Just mistaken.
Hello, Mr. Sloan.
Thanks for the talk, phone. Hello.
It's a sensitive meeting, so we'll probably have to do...
Indeed. Right this way.
Areas or whatever. And then also probably close the doors, too, so nobody walks in and, you know... Unless it's for medical attention. Unless you want to open... Fuck it, I don't care.
It should be a quiet day. I can have them shut it. Shut the door for now, gentlemen. This will be a sensitive meeting.
I believe it. Oh, okay.
Right.
Anyways, I will let Pine begin this, but I'm also here for any preparation that's needed to be done.
Very well.
I'd like to discuss the recent terrorists that all the corporations are having to deal with named O'Hare.
Right.
I'd like to personally step in and be involved in handling the situation with
information being leewayed into the other corporations as well, as it is something that is beyond a security risk, but something that she has been created to be utilized for. Everyone, and I mean this by no offense, has been going about this completely wrong. I know her quite well. Very well. So much so that if she were to disguise herself in a crowd, I'd be able to point her out in seconds.
I see.
We can set up contracts and do some paperwork to finalize what kind of path we would like to go along with this, but I insist you let Geb be in charge of handling it, because so far, manhandling her in the way that everyone has been something that's only caused more problems. She's fiery. I recognize that. I'm sure you all have as well.
She's not somebody that wants to be controlled.
Indeed.
I recommend letting me have a softer grasp of the situation. And I guarantee you, she will bend.
I see. And have you spoken with Lord Croak about this?
This is something that can be arranged quite easily. I believe they're going to be around today, actually, and we can arrange this easily. Same with Shimetsu and Trident, and anyone if need be, because I realized that in that conversation you wanted a tracker on them, and it's come to my attention that they did have a tracker on them, and then Shimetsu lost the tracker on them, so we've already tried putting an actual tracker in them.
Indeed, but that was also Shimetsu.
It was also Shimetsu, and they didn't tell anyone else until it was already gone, so good job, Shimetsu, but...
Indeed.
It's a different type of tracker. We still get our tracking that you wanted. And of course, if this person is going around causing terrorist actions and stuff again, well, I have a way of finding them.
And if she needs to be dealt with, it will be done, and in a way that will keep all corporations' hands clean. Because from what I see and hear, she's made quite a lot of friends.
Indeed. And that is well and good, but I do not wish to have a second situation arise, but like Mr. Elias had done. I want to know if this one is put down, and I want proof.
And we won't make that mistake.
I'll bring you her body, and whatever is left of her head.
Right.
But of course, in the stipulation that you wanted, that we talked about with Croak, I believe, they get a tracker in them, we get access to it, but they would be pardoned.
Indeed. I'm willing to put things aside if they simply stop causing as many problems as they have been. But they have proven to be unreliable in their word and should not be taken.
It's not her word that'll prove it. It'll be her actions.
As they should. And so, for clarity's sake, could you please relate all of these terms again?
I apologize, I was getting radioed by higher-ups for the information that I am able to do to help contain this. It is less of forcing her into a position that we can all agree with, but gentle guiding. Whether she sees it or not, it will be something that needs to be done slowly and for what she sees as lovingly. The second thing is, I understand her better than anyone you will ever meet. Her own goddamn parents haven't been able to keep up with what I've been trained to do. With that, I can be able to spot her in a crowd, and I will be able to track her down no matter where she goes.
Right.
With this, I would like to recommend we find a middle ground to which I would be able to set up paperwork, get things approved, and then be in an open discussion with the other corporations on Geb handling her.
Right.
Because she is made as a weapon, and if we just let her loose, it is a weapon that, frankly, doesn't know how to contain itself. And if we are able to get rid of her, that is one thing, but we are wasting an extremely useful utility.
Very well. I'm willing to let you both give this a shot. But this is going to be the last chance for things.
Exactly. 3 corporations have already tried. Let's see. Shumetsu, Trident, Valkyrie. I think you guys were involved a little bit, but it's not exactly like you guys a whole lot of time. But 3 corporations have tried and failed. I'm not exactly thrilled at the prospect of being the next one, and I hope that it's not going to ever be the case, too. Again,
It had better not.
A better approach to this, I would say.
If we fail, our body will be delivered in an open board meeting. And if you do not mind, I have a call to take.
Before you go.
And I will remind you, Sloan, that this person has attempted my life on numerous occasions.
Indeed, but you had made it clear that it seems that you do not care.
No, I don't, because I'm not going to, as a representative, one, it's not my job. It's Chief Security's job to make sure everything, and secondly, I'm not going to go around and chase people down all day long because of grudges. I've been shot at a lot, I've been stabbed a lot. Actually, not that much, I've been stabbed once, but...
Indeed, that is Miss Pine's purview.
In my direction. Anyways, I think that's all the business that we have, unless you have any more business.
I do have something for the both of you.
Situations. I think they're busy, so I'll relay any information to them. They are Chief of Security, after all. They have to handle all the security down.
Indeed, this is a matter of highest security.
Alright. I don't know how long they're going to be, I'll be honest. They might be a while, so.
Perhaps.
They might be handling data array stuff out of character, so they might have to disappear for a little bit.
Indeed, so. Very well. The following matter is a highly sensitive subject that both of you need to hear of, and that I hope to bring to the Galactic Board. There is a state of emergency in the city. As I'm sure you're aware, you've heard of Mr. Ditus and what he has been up to.
Not Ditus in particular. It's a bit muddy on who did what, but I know that there was some shenanigans going on with Shumetsu robots. I mean, obviously we got shot by them, but before that, 2 weeks ago, I know that one of them tried to impersonate the head, and then was shot, and then we found their body, and last I recalled, Avalon had it.
Indeed. Mr. Ditus was pretending to be dead, but is clearly still alive. He was the former head researcher for Shumetsu, and so he had a lot of sway in the time that he was. And he has gone rogue. He's using all of the skill sets and resources that he has to further towards some demented end goal of world domination. And he currently has the present ability, with his Shumetsu bots, to simply break into any corporate area, seemingly with ease. And so I wish this brought to all CEOs and to the Galactic Board that at the moment, no executives are safe. As long as this issue with Mr. Ditus stands, all areas are compromised.
Great. I'll probably have to propose some kind of formal, disarmament bill.
I have already been thoroughly speaking with Miss Duskweaver about Shumetsu, and they have assured me that their bots are supposedly all disarmed. But Mr. Ditus was a powerful individual, and he could have many storehouses across the city of bots that Shumetsu does not know of.
In which case it doesn't really matter what we propose, so...
Indeed.
But that we can propose would be stuff to help defend from this stuff, so any kind of research and development into anti-synth and robotic technologies would probably be for the best.
Absolutely.
This is something that's not going to happen anytime soon.
I'm trying to set up meetings with every corporation to try and get everyone on the...
There's also one more matter I'd like to bring up. you remember a conversation that we had on like 2 days ago with Masaru taking blood from mages, I've looked it up. I've done research into it, and that is a galactic law that, in order to track mages, because mages can have it. If a mage goes rogue, that can be one of the most scary threats to all of the galaxy because of how unknown the field of magic is. It is unfortunate right now that we're having to deal with, you know, this data wraith situation, and Masaru wants to come in and start doing this. But if Masaru comes in here with a mage and they're saying the mage says don't take their blood, you have to legally take their blood. However, we're going to have to discuss this in a union meeting, and maybe if this is a route you wanted to go, you can do it. I would be careful nonetheless, but you can take their blood, yes, but that doesn't mean that Masaru has to hold on to it. Avalon has facilities that can already hold blood samples, and you probably already have most of the blood from the city. Holding on to people's blood is not something that would be difficult for you. Not only that, but it would be a neutral party, so Masaru can't just kidnap people, because apparently they're using blood to track people, and if they can do that, they can track somebody and find them when they're alone or when they're vulnerable and take them and abduct them. And if they're doing that to corporate personnel as well, they can use that to eliminate political opposition. This is a very serious threat, even if we don't have any proof it happens yet. The point is that there would never be any proof, because they would strike when nobody's looking.
Very well.
This is something
Ma'am,
we will probably propose.
If I continue my scouting?
Yes, we're about done here, so you can be dismissed.
Thank you.
But, this is something I realize with the whole data rate situation going on, it seems trivial, but don't let Masaru take this opportunity to start making moves on people.
Indeed.
We'll bring that up in the union meeting, but if you wanted to make that stance already, but just be careful, because it is not really clarified in the laws. I don't expect you to, face a lawsuit for something like this, but Masaru cannot be trusted. Not with that field. Goodbye.
Have a good day.
Goodbye. Stay safe. Look at that. Love is racking up the wood.
Ruh-roh. You there?
You have a Persian synthetic?
I don't know if that's a synthetic. I can't quite see properly. I need to take off my fucking glasses.
Why are you wearing shades? That's a synthetic.
That is a synthetic. Alright, putting my glasses back on. Hell yeah.
Could you ping a DM? Mine's not working.
You want me to pick at the end? Sure. Mine's not working either.
Make sure synthetics do not enter the clinic, I believe. Unless something else is happening.
Right. Is your ping working for DM?
That's no good.
Why would I need a ping for a DM?
Would you please ping for me? Mine's not working.
Just stand there. You ping for a DM? Looks like you're picking for one.
I can't pay.
God damn it.
Terrible.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I'll give it a shot.
The question? I can just wait. Okay, press the thing to see what happens.
Yeah, we both did.
I suppose you could say I suppose you could say the ping admin is currently going to ping admin.
All chance we're about to be in the godless realm.
Over here. Over here. Are you Sloan? That's
Oh shit. We got. Oh, wait a minute.
Need a ping for you for him.
Hi.
Hello. Over here.
Where'd you run? Sneaky. There you go.
Hello. So, Sloan would like to delete all of the footage from the last hour.
Oh, what have you been up to?
May have gotten wrapped up in
You
a
do it. You got a
bit too much
13.
in things out of character and did something I regret.
Oh, like what? Just so I'm aware. If
Like
someone...
divulging a bit too much about the Shometsu stuff. I probably shouldn't have done.
Oh. Yeah, you do it. You rolled a 13 and then you're good at that stuff, so with your +3, it's like, you know. It's all good to go.
Alrighty.
All deleted.
I also want to check the arm.
Oh, you want to do another thing?
Yes,
What am I
I
doing?
would like to check the arm and see if it's still uncompromised.
From what you can tell, it feels about the same. But
Alrighty.
you aren't 100% sure. I'm also going to throw that in there. Okay.
Good
You
enough.
good?
Thank you.
Okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to Chicago, Liquid. Oh.
But then something else came through. But if you can spot the big gun, because I lost that one.
Detroit, can you spawn that for me? I'm going to go to Explorer.
Hello.
I've arrived for our meeting.
Indeed. Please step inside.
Inside. All Valkyrie assets.
Yes, sir.
What is it that you would wish to discuss, my good sir? Is everything all right?
Well, in fact, it is quite not. There has been an issue that has popped up that I believe to be a planetary threat.
There is a planetary threat, you said?
Indeed. Are you aware of Mr. Ditus?
Mr. Who?
Mr. Ditus was the former head researcher of Shometsu that has gone rogue.
Oh, Ditus, yes. He has gone rogue. Interesting.
Indeed.
What has happened with him?
The exact details are still to be determined out, but he has separated from Shometsu and has been using their bots, models of Beowulfs and others, to exact out his bidding. 2 days ago, the clinic was attacked by a Beowulf and 2 similar models. Thankfully, they were using stunning rounds, but they very easily could have killed every personnel inside the building. Additionally,
I see where this problem lies.
indeed, that clinic had proper security protocols in place. And so my fear is that if Mr. Ditus is truly able to hack into any place that he wishes, he could simply make an assault on any CEO on the planet.
Where else to strike next but Valkyrie?
So,
What do you propose, Sloan? Perhaps a manhunt?
That we are-
In the corner of this city until we found him?
indeed, we are currently doing similar things. We have a project going with several corporations that is heavily trying to hunt him down. But specifically on your part, I would ask that Valkyrie be providing their guards and weapons to help fight off these synthetic threats should they arise. I've already spoken with Shometsu to try and disarm their bots as much as possible, and they assured me that supposedly it is done. But Mr. Ditus was a powerful individual, and I do not doubt that he most likely had storehouses of other bots around the city.
We'll dispose Valkyrie HTR Team Steel Clinic, and we'll dispose them to any corner of this city that shows any signs of Ditus and his drones.
I certainly appreciate that.
And we will bring him to justice.
Perfect. And for the second matter, I wish to hear, is there any updates about the package that I had given you, that we had discussed about previously?
The little turncoat, wasn't it?
Not quite.
I will be meeting with them today.
That as well, but more specifically the shipments of certain assets from another corporation.
We're talking about the guns, right?
Indeed.
Yeah, alright. Yes, the weapons have been shipped. It has been safely arrived and there are no records.
Perfect. Has any research been done?
We've only just begun to crack our way through. I will contact research and development later today, before I leave, and see if they have made any grounds.
Indeed. I would certainly hope that with current events that project could be moved along further, as with Mr. Daitis being able to access Shometsu assets, he perhaps can turn off their guns.
Yes, and it'll be a massive security risk for everyone involved.
Indeed. So, that was the...
Let us bring a voice here right now, in fact. Continue.
That was the main bulk of what I wish to bring you in on. This potential planetary threat.
Yes. Let's just make sure the powers that be know what's happening here.
Absolutely.
Look at my men. Corporal Frankie and Thor Ironblood.
I see. Indeed they are. I've not seen the armor make of Mr. Frankie before.
It is impressive. The top of the line HTR equipment. Here is one of the finest if you get past his lonesome fidgeting.
I see. Unsure. Oh yes, I am reminded of one last matter. Valkyrie does have armor-piercing rounds, do they not?
Yes, we do.
Then I would very much like to have a sizable purchase for Avalon.
We will see to it that this purchase is made, and Avalon is properly protected against Shometsu.
Absolutely. On top of that, are there any other anti-synth weaponry that you know of?
Without damaging the electronic system in the world, there is not much we can do.
Right.
An EMP would be most effective in wiping out all Shometsu in there, over-reliance on technology. But the resulting power
Just so you know, I'm here.
Hello, come here. Alright, we made a little bit of some deals here. He is shipping Shometsu weapons in secret to Valkyrie to reverse engineer against Shometsu and fuck up Daitis.
Pretty much.
And we're also putting armor-piercing rounds in their pockets, and Valkyrie HTR will start security patrols to find Daitis' stashes. I am going to kill him.
Pog. Very pog.
He doesn't exist anymore. The croak is angry.
But the
no, he angry.
the weapon shipment was done previously, about like a week or 2 weeks ago.
2 sessions? Yeah,
Yeah.
last week.
Yeah. Last week, yeah.
Yeah. So those have already been sent over.
But you, let me put my hands on, so I can go like this. You have the weapons here now?
No, not here. They were sent to Valkyrie.
Research and development. Yeah.
Okay, but you are just relaying this information to me, so it is all cohesive, on stream, good to go. Okay.
Yes.
Neato. All right. Sounds good.
All right, there we go. Thank you for your time.
Thank you.
And we will see it done, Sloan. Shometsu has terrorized this city long enough.
Indeed, they have.
Dices will be brought to justice, and we will see that we receive every last bit of intelligence we wish from it. Together.
Absolutely. But I would caution that in your search for Mr. Ditus, that I would make it an assumption that any technology that you have along the way can very easily be compromised. We have tried our hardest to make certain firewalls to prevent him, but he seems to get through them with ease.
We'll have to be much more archaic in our hunts.
Absolutely.
I will see what we have in our storage from the less fortunate operations in other planets.
Indeed. I am trying to get I'm trying to get an appeal to upper management to make a base that will be devoid of deckable technology, so that we have a secure place to store things that are needed.
Marvelous. Very well, Sloan. Is there anything else?
I believe that is everything. Thank you for your time.
You're welcome. Do keep in touch if anything happens. I will do the same.
Absolutely. A pleasure.
As always, Mr. Sloan. Gentlemen, we are finished our dealings here. On to the next if they are to arrive.
Yes,
Indeed.
Sir, yes, sir.
Have a good day.
You as well,
Sloan, a man named Drake came in and said he finished the commission.
Ahead of schedule. Well, did he deliver a package?
No, he just said he finished it.
Right. Then I'll be heading out.
Alright, man.
Well, it went a lot better than I expected. Though I do think I got a bit too caught up in the part with Geb. I should not have disclosed that last part. But that's okay. It is what it is. Let's hope it just doesn't come back to bite us.
Way I've kind of been doing it. Like if it's under 10, it takes an hour. If it's over 10,
Hello.
you're very familiar. The shadow one is more difficult to work with, but the fire one, that's easy. You pop that sucker out.
Yes, let me just get that together, and ta-da! A runic coin ready for service. Hello. Yeah. Oh yes, yours
MP.
is ready as well.
Come on out. That's somebody else's house. We don't just go
Here you go.
trespassing.
With your fire shot, the other one's going to take a bit to charge, but the fire one is ready. It had a lot of power behind it. One
okay.
runic stone, fire affinity. It should be able to charge anything fire affinity related, or if you wish to cast a fire-based spell, you can suck the mana right out of it and use it. So think of it like a battery for spells.
So it's like a magic battery. Okay.
Yes, essentially. It does only
Very
hold one
nice.
crystal's worth of charge on average, though, and it's very refined since it doesn't have the raw storage space of the crystals. But that's the reason it's so refined is so you can use it in a plethora of ways. Essentially.
Alrighty.
It's like having a converter.
Where'd MP go? MP?
I do
Where'd
not.
they go?
I saw them pass by you, and of course, Mr. Sloan, please here.
Anyway.
I have yours ready here in the back with that.
If you see MP and that coin's ready, just give it to them.
Of course, I will.
The little
Thank
robot-
you so much.
Alright.
And here is yours, sir. It is all ready to go, all and charged. Just
Thank you.
install it where you had it last, and it should work just fine.
Thank you very much.
Of course, no issue. It came a little faster than we were expecting. There was some.
It would seem.
I was just provided it a little faster on the residual. I was able to tap into some of the, which is why his was a little less than powerful, if you understand the meaning. a sample versus an actual commission, as it were.
Indeed. Well, I certainly appreciate your work.
No issue. And again, if you need it recharged once again, same price, same deal as before. And of course, if you need any other modifications to it, that will be a little bit harder, but doable still. Please let me know.
Very well. I'll certainly remember that for the future.
Of course. Have a pleasant day, Mr. Sloan.
You as well. Any reports?
None that are particularly stimulating.
Very good. I'll be stepping inside for a moment.
One of our guys are out patrolling right now, but I'm just here and the other guy's in that door. Don't know where the other guy went. He's somewhere though.
Very well. Alright, I think I'm going to take a quick break. Hope everything's been going good so far. But yeah, I will be right back.
Ensure
Alrighty, we are back. Ooh, jumping right back into things. Hello there.
How are things going?
Fairly well.
Oh, the parfait shop's open across the way in the, the windy area of this place. I don't know what it's called.
Well, I might get one for myself.
Yeah, they're delicious. Business, I don't know. Do you hope for good business in your business, or is it like business will happen regardless of stuff, and it's just kind of unfortunate? And
Indeed.
I really do. Oh, okay. All right then. I'll leave you to it. Have yourself a good one.
Have a good day.
Ciao.
Was it? Oh, she meant to guide. Can I help you?
What if I go into the clinic and borrow a towel?
I suppose.
He's drenched.
What happened to you?
Tried to rescue one of the snail workers that fell into the water.
Aye. Did you find him or no?
Couldn't find a body.
Right. Well, here's one for you.
Thank you very much. I'll just go in the corner, go start wiping off his gear.
You can
I don't know where you
set it on the table over there.
Alright, appreciate it. I guess I ran into our neighborhood doctor. Odd, but they get up, so I hope nothing bad is happening.
Indeed. I would, not mention it.
I understand. Oh. So is the clinic, gonna be still on lockdown?
It is currently open. We're just making sure that we can actually defend our patients.
Understandable. So I see you have extra help. Well, non-Avalon help, anyway.
Indeed.
Well, I'll let you know if anything strange happens. Per usual.
I would
Thanks again.
appreciate it.
That's what I was just about to say. Let's go to the parfait shop. So.
Oh, Fred.
Let's go.
Yeah.
There's a synthetic.
Last time I saw her, she
walks around.
I think I already talked to her.
I'm pretty sure she. I'm assuming you mean Skylar.
No.
Okay.
Anessa.
Oh. I haven't seen her actually lately. Oh,
Yeah,
you might know.
Well. Hello there.
I see you are very well armored or well armed there.
Indeed. Why do you ask?
Are you running low on ammo?
Sadly not.
Sorry for bothering.
What is going on?
Sloan, please.
Other guard on patrol.
It would seem
Please
one of our guys have gone missing when they went on patrol.
Please, I guess.
Right.
Are you still alive? You haven't returned in a bit.
Well.
The other guard hasn't shown up. He hasn't reported on radio or anything. If he doesn't reply,
Are either of you able to,
or something's happened.
check for his ping?
Is something the matter, Agent Sloan?
Why do you ask?
Never mind, I see him. I don't know why he's not hearing us on his radio though when they're telling us.
Yeah, he's not replying on the radio at all. False
No
alarm.
reason.
Sorry about that, Sloan.
It just seemed like something, you were alarmed by something, that is all.
A temporarily missing patrol, but it seems to be fine.
Perhaps they went to go relieve themselves or something like that, who knows.
Perhaps.
Very well. I'll continue on. Good day.
Indeed. It's quite the ghost town. Hello, Miss Runa.
Hi, Sloan.
Hello, Bob.
What are you doing? Also, have you tried the parfaits yet? I think there's something in it, because I haven't stopped going to, like, 60 miles per hour since, like 20 minutes ago.
Well, I believe that's the sugar kicking in.
What are you doing in the Knowledge District, Mr. Sloan?
Frankly, at the moment, I'm just having a walk around, pondering.
Okay. You should be a little careful, Mr. Sloan. You never know when there's something creeping around the corner.
Absolutely.
Okay, I'm gonna go this way.
Are you all right?
Greetings, sir. Yeah. Just a minor seating position, but a standing one.
Very well. Are you able to contact the... Never mind. He's right there.
The Wyvern lads, or...
Mr. Wheeler.
What's up?
To be honest, I just wish to get a drink at the tavern. I was wanting to know if it would be open soon.
I just closed up, but I can run and get you a drink real quick.
Very well.
Alright, that'll be 300 credits whenever I can get back.
Thank you. What is happening? Keeps making me run backwards.
Oh, I know you followed me. I was gonna just grab a seltzer, but if you wanted an ale, I can just grab that.
I suppose the non-alcoholic would be a better choice.
Oh, non-alcoholic? Alright, here you go then.
Thank you. Would it be alright if I had a seat in here?
Credits. No worries. 300 credits. Enjoy your drink.
Thank you.
I swear to fucking God, I'm gonna start putting rounds through people's legs. Fuck off.
I guess we'll confirm later.
Perhaps I should check on that.
Oh boy.
No rest for the weary.
The whole shebang.
Is everything alright?
You guys are fine, but
Is something the matter?
is there no such thing as a private conversation anymore?
You're someone I wanted to see. Come this way, everyone. Now everyone come this way.
This is quite the entourage.
You're alive!
Go ahead, sir.
Right.
Just making sure we're all secure here.
Because we're all having a fun time, I guess. I'm not going up in there.
Why?
Because it's wet.
At least down on the rock is weird with me being up here by myself.
Fair enough.
I'm up here, what do you want? Oh, it's slippery. Holy shit, that's slippery. I'm just gonna stand.
No, these were mixed baths.
Now, here we go. Well, I wouldn't be surprised it's fucking Shimizu bullshit.
Well, Frankie, you can make it up
You
here.
need me to catch him, sir.
If he does
Don't touch
fall,
me.
I want you to catch him. Be nice to Frankie.
Yes, sir.
He's HTR. He's elite Valkyrie.
Oh,
Blast.
Oh, okay, alright. Yeah, don't touch me.
Hey, Thor.
Only if you fall, sir.
Dab.
Don't call me sir. That's my dad's name.
Unless you
Actually, no, I kind of like it. Yeah, no. Keep calling me sir. Keep calling me sir. I kind of like that. That's nice.
As you wish, sir.
Yay! I was about to say,
Let's kick ass.
Article 4, Section
Come here,
32.
Sloan. What are you drinking?
You just make it. You just
It's a simple seltzer.
Soda to Oxford. You brought seltzer to your hostel.
I wasn't aware that we'd be heading here. Also, why are we standing up here?
I'm in the mage play.
Well, I jumped up here and I didn't want to get down.
Fair enough.
So what are we doing here? What's happening? Yeah, what
We're
are
having an
we
important
doing?
discussion, but it seems we lost someone quite vital to this whole operation.
She ran the other way.
It would seem.
Oh, you mean Amelia? Don't worry about it.
Oh, the chef's
Don't worry about her.
The chef's coming this way. Everyone's coming this way. We just can't.
Everybody grab a weapon, everybody. God damn.
Can we just point guns at
What?
people? That'll scare them off.
No, that is the opposite of good PR.
We don't go pointing guns at people. Thank you.
Did you bring
How
a
you doing?
frozen ice cream sandwich?
Name's Chef Quark. I refroze most of it. Would you like it?
No, we will not.
He wants it.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll eat anything. I'll eat anything.
You know
Yeah,
what?
bring it on.
I couldn't in fact take it for myself.
Jesus.
Where'd it go?
Well, now it's
It went in the drink.
This is a
Come get it.
There was a little wick.
It's still
No,
over.
he just tongued it up. He just tongued that thing right up. Yeah, he tongued it right
Oh,
up. He just tongued it right
Oh, it's just I got the plate.
Here we go. Well, it's not about that, but why do you have a knife right
Do we need him removed, sir?
No, we're not killing the Geb representatives. That would be very, very poor decision.
The name's the Quark.
Not killed, sir. Just removed.
Can I help you?
I saw him scale the wall.
What's wrong?
Mr. Wheeler.
He looks like the stone. Have you ever met the stone giant? In famous wrestling.
I don't know what that chef's on. I wasn't expecting him to climb a wall like that.
Alright. Slippery rocks.
What is so funny, Rhea?
I don't know. I feel like I'm having a goddamn stroke. So what's happening?
I was hoping that Amelia would be in a place a little bit fixed, but there's an important discovery. Your Shimizu firearms will soon become a liability hazard.
A liability? Yeah, well, I don't need no fucking liabilities, and I'm almost out of ammo.
Trying to deactivate their weapons.
Oh, so much ass.
Are they really?
Yes,
Well, I'm about out of ammo anyway.
Hello. It's been a while.
Well, isn't that convenient?
Indeed.
How have you been faring?
So,
I'm sorry,
I mean,
what was it
Down,
for?
nearly shot.
It's fine.
Indeed.
Okay, everyone's just partying here. I think we've lost everything.
Could you?
It does gain a lot of attention to stand
There's
up on a
the
ledge.
last one you wanted.
What? Me? What about?
Hey, what?
Are we just holding an impromptu meeting of all of
Oh, you're right. We can't play.
I don't know.
We can't play right now.
I don't know if there's Geb, there's Shimetsu, there's Avalon. I'm technically Trident. Valkyrie.
And I thought that this drink was non-alcoholic.
Tags, no tags.
Thank you.
And then we have the wyverns overseeing it.
This whole area is safe. No, this whole place is safe.
So we don't shoot each other.
Is that a warning? Am I going to be assassinated?
I don't.
Hi.
I mean, frankly, this is the poorest spot to pick a meeting.
This
I what?
was a very...
Did you bring the spiders?
It was a spur of the moment.
We should at least be inside the building.
Yeah, no. I mean, everyone's here now, so it's like it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah, why don't we go inside? Why don't we go inside? Let's go inside. Let's go inside.
I don't even. What are we even here to talk about?
I don't know, but we're needed. Oh my goodness. I want to go visit my child.
If you don't mind me asking, Sloan, what the fuck is going on?
I have no
What are we
clue.
discussing?
I thought that this drink was
I know what
non-alcoholic.
we want to discuss, but there are a lot of people that need to piss the fuck off if we want to discuss it. But yeah, I don't care. It's fine. Yes. Alright.
We're all here. We're all here. We're all here. Everybody is here.
Yes, there's Shimetsu, there's Avalon, there's potential head of the Undercity, me, and I guess I'm Trident as well.
Do we still want Shimetsu here? We're discussing...
I think they should, I think that they deserve to at least have a say.
Alright, if we're gonna discuss what we're gonna discuss, I will point out the people that should be present here, and then everyone else really needs to fuck off. Like, actually, needs to, because this is a very, legitimate thing.
Be upset, but also yes, point them out immediately.
Alright, alright, you, me, you, and then my chief of security outside. That one. And then everyone else needs to leave, because what we're talking about.
I will see you at your weapon shop, Fritz.
Huh?
I will see you at your weapon shop.
Because this is corporate business.
Remove.
It's corporate business. Well, let me tell you right now,
Corporate
if this is
business.
about if this is about the Undercity fucking government, I think it does involve the Undercity, don't you?
It is not
No, it's
about
not.
Okay, then I'll
it's
fuck
not about
right
that.
off.
I will see you.
It really
see
isn't.
your seat.
It really isn't.
Alright, and there we have Frankie keeping us guarded.
Yeah, I'll grab Pine.
Is there a trash can around here?
Folks, Pine. Who is a Pine?
That is their chief of security.
The tracker, you're right. The one we talked about.
I will call you out of character real quick that you would recognize.
Recommend checking around for security cameras and stuff, just in case.
Alright. Oh, this is the one with the fox mouth. Oh, you're the one who tagged.
And you're the one I saw on
Could
the
you hold
ground.
this?
Yeah, that's my chief of security.
There's no need to be...
Thank you.
Suppose.
Anyways, I have to confirm with you real quick, just in case, because I don't want to say anything. Here, come to the back corner with me. I'm organizing stuff. I'm making sure.
Ooh, the corner.
What a day.
May I ask what name you'd like to be called by?
Currently in this meeting, it's gonna come up what name we're gonna talk about for now, but a name. Talk about it later. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't talked to you much. Hello.
Hello there. I do not believe we have been formally introduced as well.
Probably want to bring it down to whisper, and we get a little circle going.
Yeah, tiny circle, tiny circle.
Mm-hmm.
May I suggest we stay out of
Yes.
the line of view?
Yes, but yeah, like right here.
Right away.
Iron Blood, I want you at the door. Keep guarding.
I would personally not like that.
They do bring up a very good point. I'm just getting ready. That's why.
Anywho. Whoever's starting, go.
Go patrol.
I think Croak.
Croak. Lord Croak, sorry. Let's get it
Croak,
right.
yes.
Very wise. So you may see yourself out.
Okay.
I
well.
Very well.
Are we discussing Shimetsu business? Are we?
I know, it's fine. It's fine. Sorry. Well, it's fine.
Well, we'll tell you about all the fun party secrets later.
Everything is okay.
So,
Right.
just say, are you in agreement with Lord Croak? Is that, am I to clarify?
We'll grab you if yeah, sorry.
I am so sorry to have wasted.
Very well. 'Tis fine.
I'll bring you on a Sunday date later to make up for it. See you around.
A date with Lord Croak, how lucky.
Very well.
I'm sorry.
Hurry the fuck up, Lordy. What are we talking about in Norwegian? It's a very important matter.
Yes, it is.
I'll let you say your thing.
So we are all in accordance that you will be keeping track of where this is agreeable.
That I will.
And we understand that Shimetsu will have no word of this and why she is following this woman, yes.
Sorry, what was that? I was too busy,
We understand Shimetsu will not know anything of what is happening here, correct?
We probably need to tell them because technically Shimetsu still wants them for acts of terrorism, and if they just see this one existing anywhere and they take them in and they do something to them, and when we all say that this is they need to get pardoned by all parties, and Shimetsu is one of them, which is why I'm like,
we shouldn't have chased her away. I thought that.
Yeah, but I did want to discuss this in case because we're pretty much just admitting this one is O'Hare right here, so that's why.
Right. Then we'll bring them back.
Yes, but I'm just saying, like, once we do that,
If
once we
you're
do
gonna
this, there
talk
is
to,
no
that'd
going
be
back.
The best person.
Like, there is no, like, it's like once we tell them, then they know that the terrorist is right here. Terrorist.
How did the spider get away, gentlemen?
Anyways, to inform you two of the conversation that we had with Pine and me, was we agreed upon that this tracking device, well, you won't actually get a tracking device. This person will track you if you do any
last tracking
okay?
device blew up.
I made a mistake of judgment.
Yeah.
Indeed, I can certainly understand.
Especially if it was a thing where you handed it around. You already know how much power being able to change your appearance constantly holds, and that if I'm floated around between corps, everyone's just going to be using me to kill each other. So having a tracker on me that's provided to all corps is a terrible idea.
Yeah, because it can kind of just get kidnapped at any point.
I can guarantee this. She can find me no matter where the fuck I am. She sees me as I truly am.
Utmost confidence.
I wasn't exaggerating
We all
when
saw
I
that. I
said
think that was
myself. I do mean it. No matter where you go, I can and will follow.
I know.
Well.
Yes. Well.
Am I much worse than Shimetsu would right now? They're sending death bots after people.
I know, exactly.
Fuck, do they
so...
have the right hunting me still when they should be terminated at this point? Or
I mean, fair enough.
I'm just tempted to be always just, hey, grab them in here. Probably just strip, say this is the shapeshifter you guys wanted. The problem is that we need people that can make decisions, and Diet is currently fucking rogue. Craver wants this one dead. Head of security. I know the head is off planet all the time, so the only one we have left is that one over there. So ultimately, it comes down to their decision. So.
Indeed.
I mean, honestly, if they're going to have issues, if they had such heavy issues with this one existing, maybe they should have just killed her on the spot instead of putting a tracker in her. So I think the issue stands quite clear.
That was Didas's work. The tracker bomb in my arm was completely Didas's work. And then
Trident was also involved too.
But that's Trident knew about it, but they didn't put it in my arm. It was completely Dida did that.
But they knew about you.
They knew about me. Yes.
Which at the time was still against the law. I think at this point we've all fucking aided this person. We may as well just fucking like move on. Like
Shometsu will have to drop it if all other corps are in agreement to drop it. As long as we all come to terms of what. If you want a punishment, fine.
Whilst we're being frank, I'm willing to put all of this aside if you just please stop attacking my corporation.
I haven't even attacked your corporation. Not once.
Yeah, it was
I mean, fair enough.
The guards that came in were technically Valkyrie units, you know. That's why I was like, kind of like, why are you guys? If anyone,
he's the one who has the most
I literally have all of the evidence.
We shouldn't be
I literally have all the
fingers.
evidence too.
Everyone just
Indeed.
apologize and clean the board. We have a focused
I'm
threat
going
here
to
with
take your
Shometsu.
finger. You shut up.
No, don't.
I'm pointing.
Please, let's not cause another conflict right now. We need to get the Shometsu PR person in here and inform them because they're the last party that needs to know about this.
Indeed, but just two last things while you're here. In the future, please don't attack my corporation, and please don't try to change into my employees.
I'll try not to.
I want more than that. I don't want you to try, I want you to do so.
I won't attack your corporation.
You are a manager now. You have to act like one.
I know. I transform into people just to.
Indeed, and finish the second part.
Well, you also transform into people to take pictures of them when they're in bikinis and stuff too, so...
You shut the fuck up, I did that once to her.
Hey,
Welcome back.
Shometsu is in the building, everyone.
Oh shit. Oh, you sound very loud.
Yes. To get your attention.
Fine, I agree to both. I will not
Thank you.
do either of the things you mentioned.
We have reached an agreement about an individual you are searching for quite heavily. Are you aware of who I speak about?
There's two that come to mind.
There's two?
Well, what would this individual be in particular, just in detail?
The terrorist your corporation has ruthlessly hunted for about several weeks.
Ah, yes.
Has enlisted a hunter to find them and track them for all corporation safety. The rest of us are in accordance. Trident, Avalon, Game, Valkyrie. Are you satisfied?
Yes, we are quite satisfied as well.
Shometsu is pleased with this dealing.
Indeed.
Well, that's marvelous.
Well,
Especially concerned
I don't wish to throw a wrench into things, but I would also like Traverse to be brought into this subject as well.
Oh yes, Traverse.
Oh, they are an important one, aren't they?
I can format an email to send to all corporations, and it will be the same one sent to all of them. I will have Amelia approve it, and I will have that forwarded to everyone in the need to know.
Very well.
You're the one who tagged me.
Tagged you?
I sent a little robot to find you, and you told me tag. Oh.
Oh. Well, you were one of them, yes.
Tag, no tag back.
Certainly.
Very well. Send the email to Traverse and Masaru.
Oh, yeah, Masaru might. Masaru, we need to tell to. They're definitely around though, but they also got fucked with by that one, so they might have issues. Traverse doesn't fucking give two shits. Masaru is the last corporation I believe that's still.
Once. That is nothing.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean they're fucking pricks about it.
Yeah, of course they're gonna hold it.
So we probably need to grab Masaru real quick.
Listen, if they're willing to make bygones be bygones, like fucking Masaru.
I know, but Masaru might be a fucking asshole about it, and they still need to be informed. Because unlike what Trident and Shometsu did, I'm not exactly here to pretend like this is all fine and go, oh, there's no shapeshifter, smile, and then people learn that the shapeshifter's about because you have a tendency of getting caught all the time.
Okay,
This is
Very good.
I get caught because
So
people
how has your
look.
day been, Rob Weaver? Is this your first day on the planet?
No, it's been a few days on the planet since I've Yes, it's been a very interesting few days, to say the least.
Apologies.
Aren't you glad
Do we
that you've
want me
been...
to go grab Shimetsu or not Shimetsu, Masaru real quick?
Yes, go search him.
I have got long legs.
Yep,
While we're here,
She runs very fast and heals.
comparatively to a rat, your legs are very long, I guess,
Miss Duskweaver, what is the current state of Mr. KR1?
KR1 is currently deactivated.
Oh.
I see.
Marvelous. Are you the only Shimetsu employee on duty? That is active.
Currently I'm the one active right now, yes. However, it should be no secret that I do not enjoy seeing my chief of security being inoperative. So I would most enjoy this this data wraith being resolved as quick as possible, from both a financial aspect and a security aspect.
Yes, it's very understandable. Has your corporation made any effort on finding Ditus?
So far, we are still trying to recover what we can. He, unfortunately, due to the nature of Ditus' position and his level of authority, it has been difficult.
They went over there.
Where did Fred go? Oh. Oh, they flash you an instant. Yes, Ditus should be found at once. He is a massive hazard to everything in operation.
Yes, he is a massive threat, and it's a matter of tremendous honor that we rectified and disperse the stain that is upon our name.
That is what I want to hear. And I trust you'll bring him for public execution for all of us to witness.
He shall be dealt with very thoroughly and harshly.
As long as I watch his puny little brain explode all over the pavement.
About that, it has been proven in the past that Mr. Ditus is able to survive his physical form being destroyed, so I wish a public expunging of Shometsu's database or records of any of his backups.
His guaranteed destruction would be most appreciated.
Absolutely.
Of course.
It will do wonders for your PR with the rest of us. If you remove the stone from everyone's side.
Rest assured, that is one of our top duties and major focuses right now.
Good.
Because believe you me, I do not enjoy continued messes like this beyond our control.
It is dreadful, is it not?
Indeed.
Indeed. I was not a fan of being shot by my own Beowulf.
Oh my. It appears this meeting has been ended. Is that what I understand?
Perhaps.
I do not know. Perhaps. Maybe they are discussing it with them in private.
They're finding Masaru. That is what they were doing.
Right.
It's true.
I believe it was only the tailor. I'm sorry, continue.
It's fine. I have made this known to Avalon, and I am making this known to Valkyrie as well. Currently, all Beowulf and Neowolf production is halted until the threat has been alleviated and enough security can be obtained so that our mechs will not be a threat. Until then, we are focusing our remaining resources from there to try to recover and combat this data wraith, as well as do with means to have contingencies against any possible mech affiliations
Oh,
and difficulties.
Hmm.
EMPs and weapons that deal specific damage to synthetics.
By the way, kicking the snail off. I don't even know how fucking people found out, but I don't know.
I kicked no snail off a cliff. I didn't know.
Apparently they're still claiming it, so I don't fucking know.
They only said that they kicked employees, not anything off a cliff.
Oh well, I would assume know that they went off a cliff, but whatever.
I would never kick an employee off a cliff. I would love to see them prove it. We have a Gib Hunter. Which one's Mr. You like Traverse?
I am Mr. Cross, head of HR for Masaru.
Oh. The green tie certainly threw me off.
I apologize, I've been told before that I need purple.
Gib's head of security will be tracking the former terrorist O'Hare. Making sure they do not cause any further trouble for their joint corporations at large.
Wait, excuse, this is the first time I've heard they're still alive since I saw the video of them being blasted apart. Excuse
Wonderful.
me? I wasn't at the meeting, no.
You
didn't get a message?
Nobody told me.
Behind on information. You had an employee.
They're dead. At least I thought.
No, they're not dead. They're quite alive.
I guess it's finished then. Never mind.
I'm sorry, I don't mean.
They're being dealt with twice now, from what you know.
Alright.
You may want to have a meeting with your employees and find out what was discussed.
I really should.
Unprofessional.
Yes, thank you.
Indeed, if information at this level didn't reach your ears, that's a concern.
Yeah, no, I will have a talk with people. You do not need to worry about that. Anyways, I didn't mean to derail this. Is there anything more?
That's all that needed to be said. Is there anything more?
Has Mr. Elias been dealt with?
From what I understand, he hasn't answered any emails. I'm pretty certain he's dead.
Look, I got important business to do here, buddy.
That Mothman needs to talk to you, by the way.
What are you gonna do? It might be a little dangerous having an insect in my face.
You want me to subpoena your ass? I can go talk to your superiors. Come on, man.
Official business only.
Non-official business, look.
Frankie is going to be delayed a little bit, sir. That's okay. Move along, sir, before things get dirty.
Bring the moth inside. What does the moth want?
Tell you, man. If I had a gun.
Little Croak.
But I got
Hello.
paper. I got pen and paper.
Lance Corporal Frankie is going to be a little late.
Why was Frankie demoted? What happened to him?
I'm not sure what. Last time I checked, he was Lance. But what happened to him? Is he ranked up?
He's Corporal Frankie now.
Everything going
Yes.
alright with you two, at least?
Oh my goodness.
As fair as things can be, given the circumstances.
What do you want, insect?
Okay, look here, bud. I'm from Geb. They sent me, alright? I'm a lawyer. I've got a cease and desist letter right here.
This conversation.
Okay, how do you want to restart it, buddy?
Bad.
Alright, sorry. My fucking superiors, I don't know. Look, I'm here. You've been killing our employees. We got two gone.
I haven't done.
Well, we've received word he's kicked two of our workers into the water. We've got one missing. I got a cease and desist letter right here for you. Yeah. I had one tell me literally straight up. He came to me and he was like, this big guy. And he just, why do you want to know? I'm just here. Alright, can you just take... Why do you need to know that? I'm here on business, okay? I'm here on business. I got this letter. I don't want to have any subpoenas go around. I don't want to, you know, take this to court. You know, you just got to take the cease and desist letter, alright?
I mean, he's killing our employees, man. I'm just here on
I couldn't
business.
have your employees.
Yeah, you kicked them into the water.
Alright, this
I
does not
kicked
seem
no
like
one
an
into the
enforcement
water.
story. I'm gonna head out.
Okay. I'll let you know if anything else I need to update with you on.
Alright, from what I heard,
Let me
that was
see
done
your
talking
form.
what we needed, so.
All right. Have a look at this,
What is
sir.
the price for 2 snails?
Well, do you think I know that? They just sent me here on business, man.
If I'm disrespected by you one more time, you insignificant insect, I will strangle the life from your eyes.
Look, man.
Maybe I'll come back later.
Okay. Well, I'm coming from the head of Gab.
And the head of Gab will see your plate.
Sorry, what was that?
Get out of my face before I have a change of heart in your life.
Sorry, what was that? I was just distracted by that light there. It was really nice. Oh, God. Why have you done this? Read the fucking letter.
Finish the job.
As you wish, sir.
Picks up the body, over shoulder.
Pretty dead already.
Sorry, trash. See you carry your body.
Well,
I killed no snails. A snail was stolen by the fish, and another one fell off a... Well, I might have killed 2 snails, but it was all in good fun.
Huh.
Someone who was insulting Lord
Okay.
You would have all seen Ironblood carrying a...
You may add him to that. That was a little out of line, I will admit. I didn't
The
use
fucking
my...
moth had it coming. The moth is a piece of shit. Fuck the moth.
Well, that's the case. And I
Fair
guess I'm
enough.
not bringing anything today, Sloan. A pretty good day.
He was wrong,
Indeed.
to be fair.
No one approaches me and calls me, but...
There's also literally no evidence that they had besides hearsay, and it's very easy for slumbers to go, oh, this person was going around killing people.
Understood. I'll see you
I would never throw a snail into the water unless I did, but that is hypothetical.
I feel like you
Indeed.
would remember that. I feel like you'd eat them first, honestly.
I will not confirm or deny that I would eat a snail first, but I did not eat any.
Of course, what a preposterous idea.
So about that Sunday date.
Hey, I have a question.
I will,
with the other person that left, did my chief of security go with them?
Most likely.
I think your chief did go with him.
I'm gonna go find out.
I will let,
Anything else?
if you know a good place, I will happily meet you there.
I believe we have Sundays down here in the City. Let us go check if they are open. Sloan and... Masaru.
Vanessa and Morrisov.
And next to him, Masaru and Sloan. It was a pleasure speaking with you both.
Indeed, it always is.
Indeed, likewise.
Inform me when your delivery arrives.
Absolutely.
Let us go.
Well,
I'll correct them later.
correct.
That is something, or that was something. Has
Indeed.
everything been alright at the clinic down here? In
For the most
city?
part.
I mean, Row.
Have you heard of the events of 2 nights prior?
No. I am unaware.
Well, in that case, it's a good thing you're here. What do you know of Mr. Ditus?
I have heard people throw the name around, and I have been informed of certain aspects of him currently, but and have not spoken to him. I do.
I just spoke with Roger Spirit.
Sorry, one moment.
Man, he was a hippie.
Keep radio chatter to a minimum. Sorry. I'll make this quick.
No worries.
Mr. Ditus was the former head researcher for Shometsu. He has gone rogue. And he has, 2 nights ago, sent a Beowulf and 2 Neo-Wolves to the clinic to try and retain his former corpse and perhaps kidnap others. Thankfully, they were stopped. But this has shown that he has direct access to Shometsu's bots, even though he should be not allowed such things. So, this has become a planetary risk, that he seems to be able to have the ability to deck into any sort of defensive facility and just break through like it's nothing. The clinic had a supremely strong firewall equipped at the time, and he broke through. So, I believe that an individual of his power and caliber is able to have storehouses across the city that he most likely has more bots in. So even though Shometsu has de-armed a lot of their bots and has them not operational, I believe that he might still have some up his sleeve. So, at the moment, this is a potential security risk to the entire planet that Mr. Didus can simply send a kill team to any corporate office. So there is a hunt. The partnership that I have with other corporations to try and fix this whole situation with the data wraiths and such, as that is also involved in things with Mr. Didus, is still proceeding along, but there is now a citywide hunt for Mr. Didus, which Valkyrie has now joined into. So,
The more hands we have on deck, the better.
indeed, if you are approached by Mr. Didus or hear anything of it, please inform all of us.
Understood.
He is a traitor to all corporations.
If I might question you just a bit, since I have you. What is your knowledge on data wraiths in general?
Well, they are technological beings that exist in the informational world, that exist to consume and grow themselves larger. They slip themselves into technology and eat all data that they can, leaving nothing behind, and engorge themselves.
That sounds akin to a parasite, just...
Nick, I want to say, if you're not in here, if you're not at the clinic within the next minute, I'm going to come get you.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Oh, I was just saying that sounds akin to a parasite.
Pants on, I'll be with you in a second.
Absolutely. Cannot find good help these days. Perhaps they could provide good comedy. But nonetheless, Mr. Didus is a threat. And one that needs to be dealt with as soon as possible.
Understood.
Do you have any other questions?
If I can help, I will do what I can. No other questions currently, although I do have a slight update for down here. We currently are researching a crystal which captured Mr. Nowhere's magic.
I see.
His ability to teleport people around. I'm going to be taking the time as much as I can to study it. It's actually quite advanced, and truth be told, I'm honestly impressed. But once I have studied it enough and unraveled its mysteries, we should be able to either replicate it, or find out who he is, besides this odd alias he's taken up.
Very good.
So I will continue to try and keep up on that, and I will let the others know that we are attempting to rectify the situation.
Indeed. I would certainly appreciate if you could keep me updated on the situation.
Of course. I will do my best.
Thank you.
That should be all, though, if you want to get back to potentially scolding your guards for clattering the radio.
Perhaps. We'll see.
We'll see.
What a day.
What a day indeed.
I wonder if the meeting is over. Ah, good day.
Hello there.
You're enjoying some time in it.
Hello, Rom.
Sauna? Oh, that's interesting. I didn't expect you to have some time off.
Perhaps. No rest for the weary.
Oh.
Hey, there was a meeting in there with some corporate heads, I heard.
Perhaps.
I wonder if they're still back there.
Hmm. Of course. Hello there.
How's it going?
Pretty well. Oh.
Pleasure, Sloan. We've got a problem.
Indeed.
There were 3 guards. Now 2 of them are jerking off in the air district taking shrooms.
How did this happen?
I honestly have got no fucking idea. One of them decided to take the break. I decided to offer to get them parfaits. They both had their parfaits. One of them took their break. He took their break. He spoke to a water spirit apparently, and then he started taking shrooms. When we found out about this, the other guard went to go find him and hasn't been back for a while. Now I'm the only one here.
Right. Could you please call in a few more wyverns?
I can call in some wyverns.
Thank you.
This is Duke here. Sloan has respectfully asked me to call in some wyverns for backup while the Avalon guards are absent from their duties. Please respond. Over.
You said they were in the air district, correct? Well, I wish to thank you once again for being one of the actually competent ones here. I'll go tend to them.
My pleasure. You don't give me nearly as much credit.
Indeed.
I'm very liable.
You take cake and you add it to your own cake. It's just science.
See, I'm being a fun boss. This is what
Only the fattest takes.
Sloan.
Hello. Come again.
Do you have a minute, or are you busy?
There is something that I need to quickly tend to. Have you seen 2 Avalon guards around?
Yes, I was actually going to talk to you about that. They're both up near the air shrine. One of them is trying to get the other to go back to their post, and the one that was refusing seems to be high off of mushrooms.
Right. Could you lead me to them?
Of course.
Well. You've got to be kidding me. Is there a better way of getting there?
If you take hold, I will assure you that you will not fall.
Very well. Thank you.
Most welcome.
This is ridiculous.
I'm surprised that the inebriated guard was able to get up these without falling.
I'm surprised as well. Goodness, this is steep.
And slightly frosted. Watch your step.
Indeed. I'm being very careful. Surprisingly enough, this isn't the first time that I've had to scale such a precarious spot.
I'll take your word on it.
All the same, I'm still not a fan of heights.
Goddamn God, please leave a fucking message.
Now!
And wait for the snake. Oh shit! How long were you there?
That depends. Why are you 2 up here?
We're waiting for God to show up. Please leave a message.
They're waiting for
Right, we'll wait for this then.
If you're speaking, we can hear you.
plays elevator music.
Sure hope nothing bad happens. Oh my god.
You get here and the freaking crystals explode. Oh, problem solved.
I want this over with. I want to either be blown off the edge, or something crazy happens. One of the two. Yeah, while we're waiting out of character world, I walked up here high. I want you to know that. Still fucking baffled by that. Look, I got the parfait, I went to the water spirit, he gave me a mushroom, I licked it, and I kept licking it, I walked my ass over here. Oh my god. Look, one of us had to do it, one of us had to go on an adventure. God damn it. You know, fuck it, someone else paying.
Mine's not working.
You're two very capable guards, by the way.
Yep.
Oh my god, what do you fucking expect? Yeah, one that sounds like fucking Mickey Mouse. And one that was literally a cat boy.
You spend 2 to 3 weeks training guards, and this is what you get.
I won't fucking spam the fucking things. God damn it. Let fucking DM show up.
Does it seem like I'm stuck on Whisper?
I don't want to fucking
busy.
Damn it.
I mean, there's only a couple of them. Not, might as well not blame them.
Yeah. I'm looking for a specific one because they're the one supposed to do it.
Was it, Slayton or Sailor Moon?
I think it was Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon, show up, please, God. I want to get some your reprimanded, fired, executed, or something else. Hurry up. This is purgatory.
All of the above. That's what you're gonna get.
Why? Because I take a break? Whatever. Whatever.
We don't break for the fucking... We don't break for a long-ass time!
Yeah, but I was high. What do you expect?
I thought all that time, I thought you were on the other side with the fucking Wyvern guy. Then the Wyvern guy, then fucking Duke Atomic came up to me and was like...
I told you!
I didn't think it was gonna be that fucking long! He's like, he came up to me and was like, you know where your buddy went? I was like, I don't know, he's probably in the clinic. Go check the clinic. And nobody was fucking there. Where'd he go?
Is your ping working?
Still waiting on that roll. Let me take a look.
We're waiting for the DM to show up.
Oh no. My ping is gone.
Yep, mine's broken too.
No!
We're waiting for the right DM to show up.
Last time this happened, I came across my ping screen floating in the middle of someone's shop.
Yep, it's always somewhere random.
It's just waiting somewhere for me.
Stephanie, I'll whisper because I can't hear you.
Am I on whisper?
Can you hear me now?
No, you're fine.
Can either of you hear me?
Can I just not hear you?
Can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me?
Spartan, you can hear him, right?
Yeah, I can hear him clearly. Oh my goodness, what is this VR scuff?
Oh no.
Hmm.
Oh my damn it. I'll translate.
Well-
I will speak for him. Here,
Well, whilst things are waiting, I'm...
Have a nice day.
Sounds about right.
While we're waiting, I'm gonna quickly reload the world. We'll be right back.
Yeah.
God damn it.
He's going to reload the world.
Alrighty, well. I'll stick these right here, and... hopefully this will fix all the pings and such. This has been an interesting session, to say the least. Though I suppose it's nice to have more of a calm thing after last session. Whoop. Whoop. There we go. What would be the clearest spot? Probably Plaza. Well, perhaps this is not the best direction to go for this. Yep, let's ignore that. I don't exist right now. is the door to the water district? Here it is. Oof, this is a long walk. I think it was, yeah, it was this one.
How the fuck did you get up here? What is that, actually? Y'all shouldn't have been able to hear that. Unless you're bionic ears. Whee! Oh, I walked up here. No shit, I can see that. Well, I got a thing. I still get busy talking, I still can't hear him.
Are you talking?
Both of you are going to return to the clinic immediately.
Okay, back in character.
Both of you are to return to the clinic immediately.
Is shooting somebody over down there. Excuse me.
They're shooting bugs.
Ah, fuck. Weird. That's what this is?
In a sense, in my understanding of what people are telling me.
Whatever.
That guard is quite lucky. On top of being drugged and climbing up these 3 stairs without falling, he also managed to somehow collect a crystal without blowing up.
Right.
It's quite unbelievable.
Hey Bob, I think I saw a friendly bug over here that wants to talk to you.
You're a goddamn alter. He'll find us that for some reason.
If you
Hold
see
on,
those
this-
bugs, they're shit on sight.
Now,
Shoot on shot.
both of you, inside.
They're big flying bugs.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna get
You'll know
inside.
when you see them.
Alright, repeat the description one more time, sorry. Because those guards fucked me.
They're flying insects.
Firstly, put that thing into storage.
Alright, I don't know where that is. I'm sure Zoomer's there. Fuck it. Yeah, whatever.
Now, I want a full report, and the reason that you were not at your post.
Oh, this up to the water shrine. So I did, and then the water spirit showed up. He sounded like a hippie. He gave me a mushroom, I licked it. He told me then to go to the air shrine, which is the place we were just at. And I crawled up to the air shrine because I wasn't slipping to my death. And then I got that crystal.
Right.
Oh, I also watched a bunch of Valkyrie guys execute a snail, I think.
Who cleared you to go on break?
No one.
Was this part of the registered break time?
Let me think. Nope. I was hungry and thirsty. That was in purposes. The light was actually going down.
Right. And what about you?
Well, I was standing on my post, and then, well, he wasn't here while I was standing up my post for 5 minutes, and then the wyvern came up to me and was like, "Where's your buddy?" And I was like, "He was probably in the clinic," so I went to check him here. Apparently he was nowhere to be found. So, I just went back out. I was like, "I do wonder where he is." And, the drone came up, said, "I believe I saw your friend who was walking up to the window there, high." And apparently he was right. And here we are.
So, to be clear,
Yeah, I told you I was going on break.
you abandoned your post and took illegal drugs on the job.
It wasn't the first time. The war is real crazy.
Right. Relinquish him of his weapon.
Yep, okay. But no, boss, get around and actually let you take it. Because you can't take it.
Stop. Stop.
Fine.
Can you actually pull out your gun?
That's what I was doing. I fucking have to spin to get it out. God damn it, that's what I was doing. Fucking hate this thing.
Sure hope he doesn't accidentally shoot one of us.
Fucking finally, there. Holy shit.
That's not
Okay,
good.
there we go.
Right. And you simply left your post to try and find him, correct?
Yes, sir.
Whilst that was admirable, that is still you abandoning your post and not making sure that there is another to stand guard while you are away, and so you will be reprimanded for that. Now, on the other hand, I've had enough incompetence. Spread this to the rest of your barracks, and take care of him.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Come on.
Now, return to your post, and see if you can get another guard to fill in for Mr. Mickey.
Yes, sir.
Shit, watch the fucking crossfire. Yeah, that was a fire. Someone was walking this way. Where'd it go?
So, what's going on out here?
Bugs. Bugs. Lots of them. Well, one bug, actually. Not lots of them. There's one bug.
Right.
You alright? I saw you backing up pretty fast.
Yeah, there was one coming this way. I was trying to...
Is there anything else to report? Indeed, I'm fine.
Nothing out of interest.
If I didn't shoot at it and didn't come
And what's the story of these two?
I
Or
guess
this
they're
one
just
and the other one?
You went down that...
They have been properly dealt with.
that's a different bug.
Of course.
I saw one that way.
Why do you have two rifles? What the fuck? They're a little bit over.
missionary mention what you want me to do with those.
They don't look the same, but apparently they are the same bugs that are the acid bugs. They don't seem to be attacking people, but they're flying around.
I see. Thank you for the information, and thank you for coming to the station, Mr. Wheeler. I appreciate it.
Yep. Alright.
Well, seeing as how we are down a guard for a moment, you may give one of those to Mr. Duke to be used during the shift that will be returned afterward.
Hell yeah.
You've already seen this movie, so nothing else to generally report. They're just coming up to this land.
You covered it.
The city code, so
I see.
make sure they don't get into the infrastructure.
Damn, I haven't used one of these since the lunar apocalypse.
Do be careful. They pack a lot of punch.
Yeah.
And I do hope in the future, Mr. Duke, that you do return to help defend the clinic. You've been very competent.
Oh, of course. No, I enjoy this work. A lot of interesting folks to talk to as they pass by.
Wonderful.
But I really don't want to pry, but I feel like I'm really interested seeing as how much they fucked me around. What's the story with Mickey?
He abandoned his post and took illegal narcotics on the job, and so he's been fired.
Gotcha. It's awfully unfortunate for him, but it's the way things go.
Indeed. He made too many mistakes.
And good job for spotting him. I don't know how the fuck you did it. But that's insane.
Well, the drone did help me. Anyway, I'm gonna go on the other side now.
Indeed.
Of course.
I will tend to this, You as well. I will tend to this bug situation and see what I can, scavenge up.
Hello, Mr. Sloan.
Evening, gentlemen. What do you know of this, bug situation that is developing?
It seems to be coming from a few places, but well, yeah, it seems like half the Undercity just decides to go walk over there and crossfire on each other. So, might get some.
I see.
Get some patience just from crossfire, but I don't think the bugs are attacking anyone. They're just flying around, but they're still the acid bugs. It seems like.
Very concerning.
Valkyrie seems to have it handled. Lord Croak seemed, well, they might have been leaving, actually. Not sure.
I see. Well, I'll go check up on the situation.
Oh no, Bob, his head is tiny. Oh,
Always
his head
something
is so
different
small.
every time I see him.
What?
Every time, man. Have you met Bob?
I have.
The green man that sometimes looked like rock or scrap metal. He just walked past and his head was about the size of a peanut. You just don't know what's going on with that guy, honestly. You just don't ask questions and you just kind of hope for the best. You know, if it's like a magical shrinking and it's not like literally his head is shrinking and then his brain is also tiny. Oh, Thunderthighs there just launched himself. Well done.
So,
I see.
your guard was high, and you were able to tell
Yeah, he doesn't get the principle of chair
what
flight
he
yet.
was high on.
So
Being in a
practice.
medical thing and being
It's
part of
very hard to do.
security,
Yeah.
stuff.
Their fight is a difficult.
I rolled a
difficult
20 on this
endeavor.
clue for myself to give to you. He was high on cocaine, something that is not very easy to get around here.
Huh.
That's kind of like the clue I'm dropping.
Hey, have you guys seen
hello
Bob?
again, Ivory. Oh yeah, he went that way. His head is tiny.
Cool. Thank you.
He just completely accepted it right away. Just no question. Yeah, his head is tiny. Yep, that's Bob. Bob, off we go.
Well,
I swear.
it would seem that I may have stumbled upon a, new problem for the area.
Oh. Bob?
Have you both heard of anyone that is trying to, deal in cocaine?
No.
I mean,
I have.
drug shop was open until recently, but I haven't heard them do cocaine.
Indeed, from what I've heard, it's one of the more hard to obtain ones.
I mean, is that a controlled substance? I thought at least some drugs were legal.
I'm unsure.
You just heard me there.
But either way, there was a guard found taking some on duty, and they have been dealt with.
Oh. Noted. Hey, what the
but
there it goes.
Doesn't seem to be attacking people, but
it's just flying around. Go get him, Ivory. No, you went the completely wrong
Who's
way.
Ivory?
Oh, well.
It's in the fire district.
Oh, that one that ran past right there. I don't know, first time I met him.
I see. Well, I'm going to go have a look at things and see how the bugs are doing. Thank you for your defense.
Best of luck with that.
Indeed. Are you alright? Ah, I see.
Making sure the bug doesn't fly around. Apparently, it has been displaced from the wastelands from whatever animal. People talk to animals, apparently said. So I'm hoping it stays still so I don't have to blast it. But
Displaced?
we'll get the damn bug whisperer and see what's going on. Yeah, I guess something in the wastelands is eating its food or something.
That is a very large problem.
Maybe that's why they're being tossed up here.
Right. Well, good luck.
Yep, it's not moving for now, but we'll see.
Hi.
Right.
That'd be great. Oh.
Hello there.
See, I'm carrying this bug.
What are you doing with that?
Talking to it, I guess. I don't know.
This city.
Like, I know you just want to eat something. Don't worry, I'll get you something to eat.
You know, even when they say they have acidic properties, I cannot do when I taste them.
I'm sure if you take the acidic properties out, they would taste fine.
Hey, it's usually like a gland or something anyway.
Quite. It's simply extracted in the right pot.
Hey, if you know your way around a knife, then you know how to do it.
Look at that tiny rat
Better not
though,
get that
playing
thing as a
piano.
pet.
That's so fucking cute. I hate it. It's so cute.
Why
I love
is
it, but I hate it, but it's so cute.
why is Mr. Bob and Mr. Ivory carrying around bugs?
Both of them?
They're doing what now?
Is that the armored
Well-
person's name? I only knew about one bug. Apparently they
Bob,
can
I
talk to them,
understand.
both of them. And
Really?
somebody's been shot.
And somebody's been shot.
Right. Well,
Oh. I mean, apparently Bob really likes anything that's has any semblance of life, including, I assume, synthetics. And he was really put off by people shooting the bugs, and that's kind of, I mean, that makes sense. But Ivory, I don't know. Met him today.
fair enough. This has been a strange day.
Really? Kind of a normal one for me. Kind of.
I suppose.
I don't know. Is strange good for you? Or with, you know, dealing with people who are filled with bullets and stuff? Is strange like people not being filled with bullets?
I'd say that the bugs and shrunken heads are the strange part.
Yeah, okay, yeah, no, yeah, you're right. Yeah, no, that is pretty strange. Especially the bugs. I haven't seen them for a while. I was kind of liking that. And suddenly they'll show up again. Now I'm all worried. Oh dear.
Indeed. From what I've heard, it might have more to it.
Yeah, there might be. I ended up like when they first attacked on the row. I tried to figure out like where they might have come from. Looked around, and I ended up seeing way off in the distance there was something way out there, really fucking scary, and I don't know what it was. But there's something out there, that's for sure. And I don't know what needs to be done about it. Either it gets put down or sorted out or put in a cage or...
Well, I'll certainly be looking into it.
Right. Yeah, same. I gotta get together a crew to go out there anyways. Got some other business to do in another case of mine. Oof. A lot to do out in the wastes, I swear. Even though
It would
it's, you know,
seem.
the wastes. Anyways, I'm gonna go wander around. See if I can find some people.
I'll
Also,
do
that,
the same.
cocaine thing that you were talking about. There was a man with a ponytail came up to me. I was just sort of rambling about things as I do. And he came up to me and was like, what do you know about, like, cocaine? Is something about cocaine? He just said he didn't know anyone about it, but, you know, he sort of came up to me out of nowhere and asked me about it. Maybe he's looking for it.
I see.
I don't know.
Well, thank you.
Either way. Yeah, no problem. Have a good one, Mr. Sloan. See you around.
You as well.
Actually, I kind of want to go by the hot springs. It's just a nice place to be. It's very relaxing.
Indeed. Good place for meetings. Well. Hello again.
Hello.
Don't shoot them, just call me.
Oh.
Well.
I guess we'll wait for him to figure out why they're coming up here.
like a point of concern?
I don't know.
or-
All I know is... Hey there.
Hello.
Thank you. Enjoy those sweet pastries. Yes, sir.
Excuse me there.
You can see him carrying a massive box of food.
Well, never mind then.
Okay.
Mr. Leon. Have you seen Miss Runa about?
Not recently. The last I seen her, she was near the college district. But I didn't stay around long to see where she may have been heading.
I see.
Sorry.
Thank you.
I'll keep an eye out for her.
Very well.
Hey, Steven.
Hmm?
Hey, I forgot you wanted to talk to Ayla and Richard, but Ein hasn't been here. He had to dip out. So it would only be Ayla, so that probably doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that's fine without.
Okay. Sounds good. Just, I forgot to warn you. Whoops.
Anything to report?
Nothing, sir. Nothing to report.
Wonderful. Well, I do believe it's gotten to that time of the
till
night.
RP is over. 10 minutes until RP is over.
I think I might be heading up a bit early.
Blared in my brain. Of course. Nothing to worry about. You want me to stay out here until my shift ends regardless?
Indeed. Thank you.
Of course. Well, You have a good night.
10 minutes until
You as well.
RP is over. 10 minutes till RP is over. Thank you.
I think I'll take one more stroll before I head up. But have a good night.
And I don't want to be weird about this, but put in a good word for me with the wyverns.
That I will. And same to you. I will be heading up.
Alright. You stay safe, son.
You as well. Have a good night.
You too.
Mr. Sloan,
Indeed.
I flew around the entire city. I did not see its room. I was informed of a radio channel she was using, but I remember her saying earlier that it was a one-way communication. She could hear us, but didn't hear her. I've informed her of your current location, that you'd speak there. So, best here, if she's to show up.
I see. Thank you.
Of course. These acidic bugs coming from the wasteland. These events are growing in frequency.
Indeed.
It's unsettling.
From what I've heard, something is,
Disturbing.
indeed.
Towards our city.
Something is displacing them. So I fear that there may be some kind of ecological displacement that is happening.
Regardless, these bugs have to be stopped, or they're going to chew through potentially important supports without people realizing it.
Absolutely.
The city coming down on top of us.
I'll be looking into things. Try and see if there's a way to divert them away, or perhaps a pesticide that can take care of them. But we will also be looking into what's displacing them in the wastes. There has to be a reason for this.
There's no doubt. This wasn't happening before, so something has to be caused. Something this big can't be too hard to notice. At least not until we get closer. It should be simple down there, if we down there.
Indeed. Hopefully this won't be a can of worms.
No, it's a can of beetles.
Fair enough.
That was a joke.
I appreciate it. It's been an interesting day.
It certainly has. I have to say the most useful thing was happening upon that guard climbing up into the air district.
It was certainly strange. I am surprised that he was able to make it up there.
I'm surprised he didn't blow himself up with the crystals.
That as well.
Especially since he's under the effects of shrooms.
Perhaps it was the shrooms that helped.
Pure incalculable. Possible.
though I have found that it was actually the effects of cocaine that he was under, which is a hard-to-find drug around these parts.
I thought that was wiped out a long time ago.
As did I.
Database is refreshing. Considering that, pretty sure that Avalon came up with much more substantial drugs that have less drawbacks.
Indeed. It's a very strange one. So we'll be looking into it. It had to have come from somewhere.
You do not propose it could be that mafia gang trying to rise back up, but this time drugs instead of spirits.
Perhaps. I wouldn't be surprised if they tried to collect themselves back up again.
They're asking for trouble.
Indeed, though they might not meet the same response that they had the first time.
I wouldn't think so. I'm going to fly around and see if we can spot Miss Runa out. There's the chance that they may not have heard radio.
Indeed. I'll give it a few more minutes, and then I think I'm going to head up. It's been a long day.
Well, if I can't find her now, then I'll let her know at some point if I come across her. Do you wish to speak?
Indeed. Thank you.
Mr. Sloan.
You as well.
Of course.
Enjoying a bit of sunlight.
Indeed.
Just kidding, everyone. We're going till the end of the hour.
Wow,
Well.
What a prank.
It would seem that something's
We're
happening
going to
somewhere.
the end of the hour instead, you guys.
I don't know if you're at the end for humanitarian efforts, but looks like those bugs are being pushed out of their territory by another predator.
Indeed. We're going to be looking into it.
And apparently it's been killing a lot of them and taking food, so if it's something bigger, maybe the scorpions, I don't think so. They didn't really apparently they didn't specify what it was. But there's a lot of them.
Ooh.
But guess I'm gonna be heading back to the wastelands and seeing what's going on.
I would very much appreciate anything you could tell me about the situation while you're down there.
No problem. The more information people have, the better we're able to respond to it.
Indeed.
I only know so much. Got better ideas than I do. You go find the rest of those people who act talk to the animals. It's gonna be interesting.
Indeed. Good luck.
Take care, Mrs. Sloan.
You as well.
how's things been going so far by the clinic?
Fairly well.
Good. Heard there's been a bit of commotion with the bugs. Was alerted by it, but seems it was taken care of by the time I came.
Indeed. It's a very concerning issue.
Yeah. Well, it wasn't too crazy like that one time when the bugs attacked a row, but regardless, at least things are still holding up, though. So that's good. Anything else
Indeed.
going on your end, or?
A few things. It's been a long day.
Okay then. Indeed it has. Been
But-
probably getting too much share of magic today for me to handle, so...
Understandable.
Yes, that's something I don't understand, but sometimes it be as I guess. But anyways, not to stop
But,
you, check
if you could,
Oh, yes.
Mr. Duke over there, with the weapons, he's been doing a tremendous job in his defense. And so, I would like to, recommend a promotion, if you can.
Well, but noted. I did stop by to see how he was doing, and he does report it in every so often, which is pretty good, if anything else, so...
Indeed.
Is noted.
Yes.
She's in the water district. She's stealing something.
I see. Is she busy?
I believe so. She wants to be able to speak. She was asking for your exact location.
I see. Could you bring me to her?
Wait by the cliff. Certain.
Take care, you two.
You as well.
Yes.
Oh, there you are.
Hello.
Okay, we go this way. Come on, Mr. Sloan.
Very well.
Have you tried a parfait yet? They're really good.
I've not. It's been closed every time I've went.
That's too bad. I think that they're really good.
Indeed.
They have like the red bits in them, and they taste really good.
Do you mean the strawberries?
Is that what they're called?
Indeed. They're a form of fruit. Or I suppose berry, rather.
Is berry not a type of fruit?
I don't know. It's not my field.
Seeds are on the inside, right? Oh wait, no, they're on the outside, aren't they? I'm thinking of raspberries.
Yes.
Sorry, I haven't studied a lot about food.
I believe that would be a proper our territory.
What about food? Oh, I've never been this hungry in my life.
I think the dessert place might be taken.
It would seem.
Oh. Well,
No, wait, they're going
you said you wanted
to a
to speak to me, Mr. Sloan?
Or just a check-up on things.
Oh, I see.
It's been a long day.
I suppose it has. There's a runesmith. There's a runesmith in the Knowledge District.
I was able to speak with him.
Oh, that's good. What did you speak to him about?
Suppose it's fairly obvious. Runes.
Oh yeah. You don't seem to have bought any, so I didn't know.
Indeed. But it is still interesting to learn of newcomers, nonetheless.
What else did I do today? I talked to Case. He's not doing great. A little sad.
In which way?
The depression kind? He was drinking himself silly.
Why was this?
Which is probably not healthy. You know? And then I kind of, you know, I had a, hold on. I had a meeting with, the lady about the things we talked about. The PR lady, the spider one. She's amicable. A little spooky.
I see.
But I think that I'm finally free of my contract. Which means that hopefully I won't be murdered?
Excellent.
Speaking of, has anyone heard that?
I don't think it's
just that.
That was,
I don't think that's a good,
interesting timing, but nonetheless. Do you know why Mr. Willow is, feeling the way he is?
Probably because of the fact that people around him keep getting hurt, killed, or otherwise maimed. He wasn't really in the best state to talk, but
I can certainly empathize.
that he was able to open the tavern. So I suppose just take it easy on him if you see him.
Indeed. He's been helping, in the defense of the clinic.
That's good. Has he been there today then? I thought
Indeed.
he was at the tavern. Oh.
He was sitting there about 20 minutes ago.
Oh, my head.
Are you alright?
Me? Oh, sorry.
looking at
Yeah,
Case.
so sometimes down here there's just something that hurts my brain every once in a while. I don't know what it is.
I see.
Oh, gee, what? Oh, what? Well, maybe you know. Do you know her case?
Huh?
What do you...
Yeah?
So how do you check for corruption?
That was a damn good sandwich, man. That was the best damn sandwich of my life. Hey, how's it going? Goodbye.
Oh, there's a fuck me.
Hey, my stuff. I just want to say that's a great diner. It's too bad we couldn't afford the pay. We're running. All right.
Oh. Are you looking for database corruption?
Well.
None.
That's going to be Geb's problem, not mine.
Over this... Ow, that way. No, I'm...
Gibbs gonna
I'm just
grow
looking
good.
over here.
It would seem.
I have no idea. Just ouch. Pain and suffering, really. So I'm just gonna keep going this way. Yeah, that's why I'm looking over here. Yeah, I'm over here now.
Where would he be?
Yeah.
Apparently, Mr. Case is not
do
able
you
to
know
be
where,
found.
Do you know where Case might be? Have any idea?
Huh.
Well,
Is he inside the clinic?
Where have you searched?
Probably.
Mr. Wheeler?
Everywhere except inside.
Okay. Sure. Oh.
What is that?
Oh yeah, Miss Runa. There was like a meat kebab stick on your stall. I don't know why, but it was just kind of hanging out there. Yeah.
Mr. Sloan? Did you fall?
No, he's fine. Mr. Sloan is
fell
agile.
into the water.
Uh-oh.
That is not the case.
Sorry, that was really funny. Oh, God.
Oh man.
Yes, we're looking for
Never. He did a backflip as soon as his feet touched the water. He doesn't want to get soaked.
Where have you searched so far?
Generally, I would say every open place.
Ow. Ow. Oh man. Ah. I'm just gonna look this way. I
see.
don't know. I don't like the Undercity. Ah. Something about it just really makes me have a bad time.
I mean, there's a lot of magic down here. I don't know, maybe.
Maybe that's it. It might be the magic. Magic?
I would recommend. Then, Mr. Sloan, have you seen Case?
He was here. I'm not sure where he went. Suppose we could check inside.
How do you do that? Can you go through?
looking for Case Wheeler.
Indeed.
Relax, Fenris.
You're back,
Case
okay.
Wheeler, he was here before guarding with us, but when the other Evelyn guard
Hmm.
came in, I said if he wants to leave, he can, because now I've got backup. They're probably not necessary anymore.
I
He
see.
left the area, he said he was looking for somebody, but I can't remember the name.
Right, no, I was there too. He was looking for Brom.
Perhaps the forge then.
Maybe. I should go check that.
Quick question for you. Have you seen CC?
Are you looking for CC again?
Give me a second, Mr.
I
Sloan.
forgot something.
You gotta get on a radio channel or something.
I think they're shy. They don't want to show up.
Maybe get something.
Honestly, that would check out. You're like the kind of person where, like, if you're looking for them, you'll never find them. But if you're not looking for them, they're everywhere.
I know. I know the feeling.
I feel it.
Yeah.
Not before we saw you. Last time I saw you.
Okay. If you
That
saw
was
Oh, I'm
nice.
so tired.
someone, we're looking for him. Oh. Wait, why would he be in the fire district? He gets sick when he goes there.
I was looking for you at one point.
Why does he get sick in the fire district?
He was waiting with us while we were looking for you. Then he walked
Oh.
off.
Okay, I will find him. Thank you for letting me know.
No problem.
Hello, MP.
Bob is
Hi, MP.
Why are you stepping in the stew?
Oof. You see?
Goodness, you're
Meat
quick.
kebab on your stand. I don't know why it's there. Oh, she's gone into her back room, I guess.
Well.
I think it's just like storage space for more like sodas.
I mean, yeah.
Oh, there you are. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't seen him. He might be up. Hold on.
Food.
I walked back into my shop. I didn't mean to.
Well, you think maybe he's hiding in a garbage can? With the days
Why
have
would
been
he be
having.
hiding in the garbage can?
I mean, I just wouldn't doubt it at this point. I mean, did you see him this morning? He was having a bad time. Oh, kind of really worried. You and him are buddy.
Wait, what? Hello?
Hello.
Who there? Are you upstairs? Where you go? Who's upstairs?
Hello.
A case? I have not seen a case. What does said case look like?
He's got a fake leg. Yeah.
Case? Fake leg. Is it a white
Last
leg?
I saw a case used at the
Yeah, it's a
tavern.
white leg.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
How long ago?
Go get him!
This was like a minute ago.
Very well.
That's actually very recent. Right, off we go. Oh, there's a bunch of hugbots. Mr. Case, there you are.
Oh, well, there you go. We found the missing man.
Should I even ask?
Could I?
Yes!
Ow.
Yes! And she's just gonna turn you both off and turn
that.
Nana into you. Now they can be moved.
Right. You there. Did Mr. Coin send you down here? Why are you asking to be killed?
I'm currently shut off, by the way.
That one isn't.
I should be. I should be.
No,
The one behind both of you.
I'm a renegade.
Oh, that's the third one. What the fuck? What the fuck?
The voice box a bit talky.
Just talk in a high-pitched voice.
Femboiditis.
No idea.
Well,
Right.
I'll leave you to it then. These are your thoughts after all.
Send a report to Mr. Coyne and ask him to come to my office when he can, and please get a guard to drag you both up to the upper city.
Yes, sir.
I
heard you need to go somewhere.
Have a good night.
Should I go with her?
Should I be concerned?
I don't know.
Hopefully it's fine.
Hopefully
what's
it's
this?
fine. Ow, fuck me. Ah, God, my fucking head. Sorry.
Can I help you all?
Well.
I mean, I just want some wine.
Hopefully your day went well.
Sorry, if there's just a
It's
way
all
that I can
talk
get
to
in
you.
contact with
It was
you
very
and
pleasant.
like a secure sort of.
Here's my personal number. Just I guess just give me. Let me know who the actual person is.
I was
first
quite
before you send them to me.
satisfied.
Of course, yeah.
I
no,
was, I admit I had
need to
held
just-
off eating anything,
It's
so
complicated.
I'd taken my
Alright,
liberty
I'll go
as far as the menu.
I see. I guess I prepared a decent amount of this for you.
Oh, fuck me.
Not
Oh,
currently.
God. Oh, fuck.
No, I don't think so.
I'm good.
Sadly.
I guess again, we're waiting for the drink.
That's well. I hope you have a good. And hope you enjoy the rest of your night, Agent Sloan.
You as well. Have a good evening.
Figure I'm going to have a bit of a break myself. Eventually,
I think so.
get one of
Yes,
those
they
things
did.
to relax on.
Yes, they said they'd open up for a bit.
I might join you on that one again. I had a rather long day. Perhaps days. Ah.
Where did Case go?
How's it going?
No clue.
Did Case go in the back? I lost track of it.
Yes, I saw.
I found a bottle of wine in the back. I
Wonderful.
put the glass there. Alright.
Oh, I'll take the entire.
Take the glass then too. That'll be 1,500 credits. Oh, come on.
Of course, yeah. Let me just get it.
Also, you'll be getting another shipment of tea soon. Cross paid for it.
Oh, wonderful. Oh, so thank you. To the hot springs I go.
Renegade Circle.
Careful, don't hurt yourself.
How's it going, Case? You doing alright?
For the fun, but I do need to get
I guess you could say that.
Loaded question, I feel you. I just get something to drink. I've kind of had a rough
Can I
moment.
liking to you?
Just tap stuff. We got ale. If you got anything harder, we got just liquor in the back.
Liquor, you know what?
What's your fancy?
Got bourbon, I'll take it. Anything will do.
Yeah, we got some whiskey in the back.
That's fine.
Oh. Well. Ah.
y'all messing with this critter? Why is there so many critters in here?
Okay, here you go.
Will be.
Alright, just one glass out of the 300 credits. Alright, with the whole bottle.
My glass will do for now.
Can I get you anything?
I've heard how things have been recently, and I was wondering if you'd be willing to share a drink.
Share a drink? I mean, yes.
Oh my word.
Oh, hi. Ooh, cute. Hello. What you doing? Ooh, I like you. Friendly. You're a little bit more shy, but I like you anyway. Are they your friend?
Friend?
Yeah, are they your friends? Okay. I like you. Are you aware that you're skewered? You have a big stick inside you.
Thank you.
So what do you mean by what you heard, what I've been dealing with recently, or
I guess
whatever?
you like it. What can I give you? Actually, I don't
Well,
know.
Somebody send a scanning drone down here.
Fish?
I can't say that I have.
Okay. What
I
happened
just
to
went
and be
waddling about
careful,
his
people
business back
shoot
toward the
trees
docks
in here.
after scanning a couple areas.
Right, I'll have to follow up on that.
The last time I saw one of those things, it exploded. So this one doesn't seem to have a yield on it, luckily.
Oh, hello, Sono. What you doing?
There isn't too much time before the sweepers come around, but
Wrap up.
I understand the I know what it's like. Life can be rough for each of us.
You ever lose anyone?
I've lost many friends, I know. What?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. I just closed my hand and it appeared. Kind of magnetic.
Yeah, these are kind of nice.
I was doing this.
I do appreciate the work that the Wyverns have been doing.
Don't worry too much. Honor their life and their sacrifice. And if you were
We have to fill our contracts to the fullest extent.
find them in another spot. That is never the end.
Indeed. You've done an admirable job, and Mr. Duke, who has been tending the front of the clinic, I'd keep an eye out for him. He's good at what he does. But I've heard that you've been having a rough time.
I guess you can say that.
Go separate ways.
I know the feeling. Feels bad, but I think that
I know what it's like to have those that you care about die around you. I would feel like,
yeah, and of course
no matter how hard you try, nothing works.
I don't know the whole situation until
And I know it doesn't mean much coming from me. But it's these kinds of things that define us, and that we need to push through.
I can help you find them if you want to see them again.
I think I know where they are. It's less of a find them situation and more of a it's currently not safe for them to be where I not just
well, you can go. You can go in there.
I'm not great at this kind of stuff. But I'd be willing to pay if you ever wish to have any therapeutic treatment.
Like have problems with dreams. Some don't dream. Some have no control of dreams. It's just a matter of like getting used to it.
I'm fine.
Once you get used to it, you can visit people in their dreams.
We always say that.
Yeah, of course. Like emotions really like get in the way sometimes. You need to find the right emotions. You need to find hope. You need to find love. Not
But
sadness and sorrow.
just
That will cause you dreams. That will cause you to like
make sure to talk.
people in dreams. I have lost friends too. But I'm fine with them.
It doesn't have to be to me, but
I've actually talked to some of them.
it can be rough. And drink doesn't solve the problem. Thank you for the drink.
I've got some new ingredients today because people
Hope
like
you enjoyed it.
shopping, apparently. And I'm honoring the creatures that died. So I'm using their body material to appreciate them. When you kill something or someone, appreciate it.
Wait, so you're gonna eat whatever critters that had?
Yeah, eat it. You use it for remedies. Maybe you use it sleeping.
Have a good night, Mr. Wheeler.
Sorry to interrupt, but it's about time to close up.
Remember, every time you kill something,
Whoa there.
honor their body. If you kill a bear, wear its skin. It is meat. It is meat. It's flesh.
Who are you employed under?
And this is for everyone, even when people die. Maybe you don't wanna use their body for respect, but
Well, oh boy.
It was a pleasure.
You're the only competent one.
Of course I was.
I finally have something that's competent to guard the clinic.
Christmas break.
How did your ribbon do?
He did amazing.
Couple of weeks, but it'll be fun.
Great,
And then
good
we'll be
stuff.
all recharged.
I told, yep, I told Case and Liev to keep an eye out for him. And that he's good at what he does.
Nice. Excellent.
I was the only one that just read my post. Like, I was
Yep.
the only one that stayed.
Yes, and thank you. I know GERD RP can be pretty boring sometimes.
Yeah.
Thanks for taking it seriously. Yeah.
Oh yeah, well I'm actually a PC, but I'm on the road. I'm a
Yes.
PC.
People are gossiping about my character's trauma.
Gotcha.
That's not gossiping, Ruina told me.
I know.
He very much sympathizes.
You know too much.
Even more than you think. A lot of meetings. A lot of meetings. It's been a long day. That was the... What was that? The hot springs was... Yeah. The hot springs was the big meeting for O'Hare.
Oh, what happened?
Things have been set straight for the moment. Geb is going to be watching over them now.
Interesting.
and this is their last chance.
I walked up as disguised Alice, and I met Thor Ironblood at the top of the ramp. There's no tree here.
Steven, that was really funny how you're telling us you're questioning the two hug bots, and we're dead. You're like,
Yeah, it was the one behind you.
And I had no voice mods. I was like,
we knew you're behind us, so we're like, is there a third one? And we're like, there is.
Yeah, Mr. Coin's going to have a interesting conversation about that.
I like how it's a guard training program, and then your guards come and get
Yep.
high at work and leave their post.
oh my god.
So,
You have some nice tavern rooms. There's a PS4 in there.
ooh.
No bed though, just a hammock.
Yeah, hammock. That's okay.
It's actually a nicer hammock than at my apartment.
Were you,
You get one of those new Knowledge District houses coming out soon.
Yeah, actually, Case is going to be moving to the Knowledge District soon.
Ooh.
And if we ever, and if we ever go to the season 3 map, Case is going to get cool fucking houses.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. About time.
Because he works 4 jobs and is gonna get a 5th if he becomes a council person.
Hmm.
Not on retirement.
He works at the tavern, the tea shop, the wyverns as a shadow runner, and is gonna be on the council.
God damn.
How was your session?
Suicidal hug bot.
It was good.
Suicidal
The thing about dropped on me close to the end. I maybe dodged a bullet, maybe not dodged a bullet, depending on
Oh my god.
Spoons wants to do that. But I also may have, loaded a gun.
I'm gonna be right back.
And handed it over and pointed it at me.
So yeah, I'm gonna end stream there. So this was the last stream before the holiday break. We'll be coming back on January 3rd for the next session. But whew, that was a long session. Yeah, it was long.
It was.
But yeah, I'm gonna be ending stream here, and I'll see you guys in that.
I am trying to patch up relations one little by little.
And you're getting insulted every step of the way.
Mm-hmm. And she's grinning on the whole thing because the only thing that's keeping her her fixation is like all of it is Liononditis, so she's not taking it as much personally, but she's not liking it. It's fucking humiliating and she hates it.
Yeah. Croak is great though.
Oh yeah. Strangely enough, her and Croak bonded slightly because Croak was slamming the Undercity. She hates the Undercity in reality, so she liked that. And she also thinks snails look delicious.
Are you guys best friends now?
What? Yeah, they kinda, Croak and her kinda. Hey, you hate this, I hate this. We're best friends.
And was that you and Brahm on a date?
Yes, it was.
Yeah, I heard about it.
It was ridiculous and it was beautiful. Lilith horrified everyone around her when she was eating this stupid amount of meat.
No. It was a great moment.
We would have done it earlier.
It was.
I turned to the one guy and I was like, "You left your post for a bit, so you're going to be reprimanded, but you empty a full clip into him."
I was wondering if that was you. I'm just like, I wonder how long until I hear.
Yeah, after the events of the last few days, Sloan is fed up with incompetence.
Yeah. I mean, it was like, oh, I see this. Maybe Sloan might want to ignore this.
Yeah.
He kind of gave me sanctuary in that moment. I opened this much.
I don't blame someone for killing that.
Because he abandoned his post and took drugs.
Abandoned his post.
Okay,
Fair. So the guy who left his post just got fired. The guy who took drugs and left his post.
Well, they both left their post, but the one guy got reprimanded, but the one that took the drugs and was gone for longer got gunned down. That was fun.
Did my friend die anything, or he told us on the radio like, oh yeah, the two guards are away, and you're like, oh, okay, well you have to reflect that he's still there. Okay, cool. Okay.
Yeah, Duke did a great job. Promotion to him.
Yeah, is he still here? Is he still here, the player? I'm trying to like.
I think so. But yeah, I'm gonna be ending stream here. See you guys later. Have a good night, and bye-bye.
But he was fun. If anything,
Au revoir. See you later. Bye-bye.
If I can manage to have Schmetzer recover from this shit.